Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why is nothing working? There we go. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! We're live on the internet. How is everybody?
Fair to middling. Fair to middling.
Fiasco. That's what it is. That's what we do. That's what we're good at.
I'm feeling severely tilted right now.
They made a game for us.
It's like
Apparently.
yeah, they designed it. Just for the sort of way that we normally do things. Tonight being the perfect example of a fiasco. I am joined by my dog today. She's you probably can't see her. She's just out of shot there. But if you see me get up with a rather green-looking face, it's because she's sitting behind me farting.
I thought you were crying earlier, but it was just your eyes watering.
just emotional. No, she really does smell. We've been drinking whiskey tonight, so that's good. We're listening to some funky disco music in the background, so because it's Saturday and it's a fiasco. Joined by IMT. Hello, hello. Malnerva. What are you drinking?
Copperberg.
We're joined by the ever funky Samuel Pirate
Hi.
and Lloyd, who is going boom at some point. So yeah, we're playing a game now. The trick of tonight is only one of us has played this game before, and not even this version of
Guess
it.
which one?
Yeah, we're not going to tell you. You got to work out who has played this before.
Yeah. So I need to also make sure that I can see.
You do need to shout out to your little boy, mate. Go shout good night to.
What? Oh, I'm glad that nobody said anything here. Hey,
Oh.
sleep well. Love you. Good night. Night night. Go to bed. Be a good boy. Listen to your
Yep.
mum. Do what she
Yeah.
says.
And Ash, if you'd let us know when he's safely in bed, so we can.
So, hello to everybody who's watching. Welcome in. Now that I know my wife's watching and possibly her family too, I'm going to behave myself. But certainly, hello to everybody. If anybody in Girvan is watching, hey! And look, go to bed.
That feels like
Bedtime's-
pressure.
it's
That
9
feels like
o'clock.
pressure.
It's 9 o'clock. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Get a story. Nice story. Beast Quest currently is what we're getting involved in. Anybody know Beast Quest? Awesome stories. Go to bed now. Night night. Love you. Right. Now that's sorted. Got the kids to bed. We're going to play a game that we've never played before. And part of this process is us going to be learning this game, and so you can learn along with us this game. It's called Fiasco. It's available on Roll20, but I think it's also available with a dice version, which is available for tabletop. So you can buy this and play it with your family if you like what you see. Don't hold us accountable for the way the game can be played. This is just our interpretation of it. The website there is Bully Pit Games. I'm not quite sure why I'm advertising them. I paid $20 for this game on Roll20, and I feel a little bit aggrieved that it's got a big advert for their website. But there you go. Okay, that's where if you want it, you can find it. It's right there too. So we, like I said, we do have a ringer, kind of, sort of, in the midst. It will become apparent in a minute because we're gonna call him out to tell us what we're doing, and we're also going to read the instructions and try and figure it out a little bit as we go. So bear with us, and if you do already know how to play this game, feel free to let us know. Shout from the sides.
Tell us how to do.
Yeah, tell us what we're doing, and I need to just turn off my Steam. So we're going to jump into the game proper, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, Lloyd's going to go small and just. I don't know why that's. I have no idea. Something weird's happening with Lloyd's camera. I don't know. There we go. I'll just adjust. I just can't. Anyway, right, Lloyd. And something's going wrong with my camera too, and everybody's camera. Oh, we're all slightly out. Look at that. It's a fiasco.
Roll door.
Hang on.
We've escaped.
Bing. No,
It's perfect.
Freedom.
So I'm actually moving the background. There. About there. Excellent. And I'll just put wide. There we go. That'll do. That's fine. That works. Like I said, guys, it's a fiasco. Pure, how you doing? Super Wolf Leo, hello. Ash. He has been a good boy. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Red Monk, hello. Ange, hello. Bong's going to be lurking. Don't worry about being a bit lurky. We're going to see. We're going to see how this goes. Not like I say. Let's kind of get started with this. Now, this is a GM-less game. That much I do know. So none of us are really going to be in the GM position. So we're taking turns. But having said that, one of us has played this game before. Hey, Minnie. Yep. We're all over the place. It's a fiasco, man. It's an absolute fiasco. But that's okay because we've got music in the background, and that's all we need for life. So we're going to start this game, and we don't know how. So I'm going to go to the instructions and have a look. Rules. Okay. Preparation. So we've done a bit of preparation. Lloyd, do you want to talk us through? Is there anything that you know about this game that can help to get us started?
Okay, so the idea of the game is it's basically like dramatic storytelling with sort of like dramatic prompt. So the game itself revolves around 2 acts, where we all take turns going around. We tell a little, like a scene for our character. Like our characters will have a relationship to the person to like your left and your right, with like some kind of like location or need or object that kind of ties them together. Then we kind of come up with our characters. We then try to like, you have to come up with like an idea of like what your character wants to sort of accomplish. So the first act is like everyone goes around doing 2 different scenes for their characters to kind of be like your characters now like getting started working towards their grand plans. When we do the scenes, we can like, depending on how we do that, we can cross that bridge when we come to it on like how we handle the scenes themselves. At the midpoint, after everyone's had their turns, you have the tilt, which is basically from this card version, it's basically 2 random elements get added to the story that we kind of discuss, and like this is like an event that's happened that's kind of thrown everything to chaos. We have a second round of scenes where everyone gets to do 2 different scenes, just kind of your character sort of like basically getting to their goal. And then you have the aftermath, which is like a little tally at the end, and that's basically a little montage of what happens to your character after the end of the story. Which can be, depending on like playbook and themes or whatever, can go from like happy ending to everything is miserable. Or worse.
Okay. So we've got cards, and it says to prepare the game, place the board in the middle of the table. So I've kind of done that bit.
Yeah.
Take out the engine deck and the separate aftermath outcome and let's knock cards. Place the aftermath cards in their space on the board. Right. So I think there's negative and positive cards.
We just need to pick what playset we want to run. So basically, like a theme to set or a world to set out an adventure in.
Okay.
So the Fiasco comes with 3. This version comes with 3, which you have Dragon Slayers, which is basically you're a bunch of like an adventure party, like on D&D or like a fantasy movie, where you've come back from slaying a dragon for a local village, and you're basically all in the pub afterwards, like recounting your story. So like all the tension can come from like who had the biggest part, who was the big hero of the story, or how we're going to divide the loot, or however. There's Tales from Suburbia, which is a bit of a thematic mix of like shows like Breaking Bad and Desperate Housewives, just depending on how you want to play it, really. So it's all that kind of things where it's like, here's a plain suburban like exterior with all sorts of random corruption going on underneath.
Yeah.
And there's the Poppleton Mall one, which I haven't had a chance to read through yet, but it's sort of, the premise is basically like you're all going to the mall for a day, and
Oh, it's a
Very-
shopping
hijinks
expedition.
ensue. Yeah.
Some old pie there. How about that? A whole game dedicated to shopping. That could be really entertaining and fun.
But yeah, so we should pick the one that we want to play, and that'll define like your sort of story seeds and
Okay.
sort of like thematic set.
So we've got a choice of doing dragon slaying, going shopping, or a nice town full of people. What do you feel like, guys? What's calling to you?
Oh, I don't know. I maybe small town.
Yeah.
Like the Suburbia.
Suburbia, maybe. I'm not worried. I'm gonna be shit at all of them, so it doesn't matter.
We should have got the pirate expansion.
Yeah, let's not do the shopping one. I feel like that could get very.
Dark.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
shopping.
Yeah.
Shopping is
Yeah,
kind
come
of
on,
dark,
that's the
right?
challenge. Shopping's a dark time. Shopping is a dark time in the soul. The strength is drawn out of you. It's almost like, I don't know, it's vampiric in its approach. So yeah, shopping, get dark. But we'll go for Tales from Suburbia. Do we have to come up with character names?
There are names.
I think there's a system
list.
for that as well. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I can't, for some reason that's not showing up on...
At least.
Yeah, so we'll walk through it. So we need to just draw basically 2 outcome cards of each type per player. So we'll need 8 of each, which is like half the deck. So I think there's 16.
There we go. Right, sorry, say that again, please. We need to draw out some cards.
So the outcome cards are basically, they replace the dice in the sort of the original version. And they're basically like just different outcomes and different, like they're used for different things in the game. We need to draw 2 of each for each person.
Okay.
Oh, we all drawing 2 of each card.
So we click to
We're
draw.
making a pile. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what happens when you draw.
Okay. Okay, I've drawn a couple.
So that's a
cards.
location card from the. Yeah, that's from the. Sorry, that's from the pack, the setting rather than
The setting.
the outcome cards. So we just have to put that.
Oh, right, okay. Let me put that back. Right.
I make cry. Stop messing with the cards.
So which one are we taking? 2 negatives and positives?
Just having a quick through how this cards work.
Okay. So yeah, this
We're
is
just going to divide them into 2 separate piles with 8 in each.
It's cream for that, Bong. It's totally cream. Keen, totally, utterly. A fiasco is absolutely what we're having. We thought we'd try something completely new, and yeah, well, it'll come to us. We've got time. We've got time to learn.
I think it's just this is sort of the setup, because the problem is the card, like when you're used to the dice version, the card version kind of changes things sort of slightly enough that you like. You just
Second
have to
guessing.
figure out how it works for Roll20.
Right, I'll have a look at. Well, that's happening in 1 second. I'm gonna have a look at the rules. Remove positive, negative from each deck, so you have 2 of each player. So we've got 5 players, so we should have 10 positive cards and 10 negative cards. Deal out.
Okay, so I think they have 16 in total, but I mean we could just. Yeah.
Okay, so then we have to figure out who our characters are based on the cards and what our names are. Okay, alright, this is cool. The rules actually. Okay, that's fairly straightforward.
I believe there's cards with like names on to generate names, or we can just pick them for our characters based on who we think they are as a person.
Yeah, okay. Nice. so I can't stay sitting down for very long. We have done. I've played some card-based games as well on virtual tabletop, and we did ask if this was a good game to play on virtual tabletop. Apparently, the Roll20 version is pretty much worth it. So we're gonna figure out what's a happening. So how many cards have we got now? Have we got 10 cards? 10 positive, 10 negative? I mean, how do you even know how many you've got in the deck? It's not like you've got a physical deck in front of you that shows you what's going on.
In the settings, it says there's 60.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't think it matters too much.
I don't think it matters. So are we taking 2 cards each?
Okay, so we'll start with actually so I think we just need those, and then I mean they just have to be in a pile because it's sort of in the dice one. It's just a dice pool.
Yeah.
I mean we'll do 2 each, so you'll end up with like 8 positive and 8 negative in total. I'll sort that out when we have time, and then so you want to deal out playset cards and establish relationships, story details between adjacent players.
Okay.
I need to have a look at the deck
That's the
first,
first thing to do.
yeah, we want to have a relation. Yeah, so every
Okay.
pair of people going around the table will have a relationship, which is like if you're like for a Breaking Bad example, you'd have like your drug dealer and either like your client or your drug maker or whatever, and then you can decide between you which way you want the dynamic to go based on like the details and.
Okay. So deal out playset cards and establish relationships and story details between each adjacent player. So is that the first step, to deal out the playset cards?
Try and have a look and see if we can see inside the actual. 1 sec.
Yeah.
So. Oh, look at that! Deal multiple cards. Oh, I think I might need to remove my campaign camera. Okay.
There's a way to unshuffle it.
I appear to have broken my rules. I can no longer see them.
You can no longer see the rules. I've got them up on screen.
I can broke my Roll20.
Act 1. Go around the table twice, setting up scenes for each character. What do they want? How will they try to get it? Choose negative or positive outcome cards to see how it goes. Ah, I got it. It's suddenly become clear how the game works.
Yeah, so we need to place or establish like relationship cards between everyone. I think at the moment the pack has got. It's being shuffled a bit, I think.
We're breaking the game as we speak. We're managing to break everything, and true to the game's name, we are having a fiasco. So let's go and see what the deal's going to deal us, what the cards are going to tell us.
I may just have to draw them blind from the pile, and then. So we'll go around. So I'm on the bottom left.
Okay.
This would help if we knew where we're all sat, because only stream know which order we're sat in.
Well, that's a good point. Didn't think. Yeah, that's a good point. You have to write our names on the with the freehand tool. There we go. That's me. I'll. That's me. You're in. Yeah, you're in. Yep. Lloyd's at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a way to reset the deck just so we can have them in the right order.
There we go.
Bear with us. We're working. We're learning this as live on air. You'll.
Hey Matt, yeah, this is a behind the scenes stream today. This is what we normally do to bring you such polished productions, but we usually do it well in advance.
Just be glad, because you have the luxury of what the lovely music that's playing right now. The rest of us are just sat in silence. So
Let's see if that worked. I dealt one card to everyone.
Oh yes, we've got a card.
So we'll go around, and I think put that card between. So the relationship cards, you don't have to put them between yourselves, like to your left or to right. You can put them between any two people you want. Just you place a card, then it goes to the next person, and they place a card, and we'll go around, and I'll draw a second set because you basically have, I think, actually the cards. We'll have to see. We'll see when the cards go down because I think they changed it for the card version. Because before you'd have like, here's your relationship, here's a detail about your relationship. And I have a feeling it's just the card will have both. So if you want to start with, say, Croy, do you want to just go from left to right on the names?
Okay.
If you want to like look at your relationship card and then decide where you want to put it, like between which two people.
Okay, this relationship card. Why have I frozen? Why is everybody frozen? Is everybody? What's happened? Everybody's frozen on Discord.
Hold on.
I'm having technical difficulty. Hang on a minute.
it's not like us to have technical difficulties.
We got a screen for that.
Yeah, but I will point out the problem with that screen is you can't fix shit when you've got it on.
Yeah, unless you go into studio mode.
For stream. It seems
that.
to be working now, I think.
Yeah, it's working for you and it's working for me.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're...
Oh, okay, hold on, we can divide the rest.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone else just isn't moving enough. They're just saying that still.
Yeah, hang on.
You know, everybody in chat is just thinking, oh, this is just a normal stream for these guys. They've not actually noticed that we're doing anything different.
This is standard.
Yeah, this is.
There we go. I'm going around and fixing.
Thanks, back.
There we go. And I'll just leave Lloyd like that because it's such a good pose. There we go. I just had to tell OBS to recapture everybody for some reason. I just decided to do that. Right. So.
Oh, I'm just trying to deal the rest of the cards. I remember how this bit works.
So I've got two cards. And one of my cards is that one. Crime, small-time vandals, and ne'er-do-wells. Relationship.
1 second, I'm gonna try and I'll recall. So hold on.
That looks nice, though. That's cool. It works.
I'm gonna recall. I'll redeal them. Sorry,
Okay,
just because I think roll 20 is acting up.
Oh wow. Oh, meow, never your unicorn slug is it's hidden.
You know,
by
I'm
your
just
name.
I'm watching it being born.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, this is weird. It's like,
Got
it wouldn't
wings.
let me deal the cards as like a batch, which is really weird.
So can we deal ourselves cards? Is that a thing we can do?
I'm trying to divide them up equally, like as equally as possible. It's just the problem is it's like roll 20 just won't let me do it.
No, we have a shot.
Sure, because I want to try and deal. So there's 49 cards in the deck.
Draw. So what? We need 2 cards each, so that's 10 cards.
No, we need to deal all of them. Like we go around, I think, adding all the. Where was it written now?
Okay. So deal out playset cards. Okay. Right.
So basically, we all take turns going around. If you have a relationship card, you can then set it between two people.
Right. I'm gonna draw 2 cards myself. How about that? Does that work?
We'll need to draw quite a few. So 49. That's like 9 each, and then I think basically everyone gets 10 cards and one person gets 9. What I'm trying to set up on roll 20.
Ran out of cards in deck before dealing cards to all players. So I'm gonna. Okay. 48 cards, 1 removed. Recall all.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay, I dealt it.
Well done. 9 each. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. We're on somewhere. We're moving. We're making it happen. Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure what that was. OBS just decided to freeze every capture, so I reset it all and it seems to have worked. Oh, Minerva's unicorn
It's pink.
butterfly.
It's a really weird slug Pegasus unicorn thing.
Okay, so I have cards, and everybody else has cards as well.
So we want to take turns giving relationships. Okay. So I mean, the way is we can basically pick someone at random to go first. I mean, the suggestions in the rules are starting with the player who most recently damaged something valuable.
Well, I broke the stream. Does that count?
Yeah.
That's very valuable.
So you choose them. So yeah, we'll just start with Croy. We'll start with if your pack of cards has a relationship card,
Okay.
you put it between 2 adjacent players, and that forms your relationship between those 2
Okay.
characters.
Right. I am gonna make. Do I just drag it? Do I? And draw. Oh, I do.
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
I think
So a relationship between Infinity and Minerva is that in the past they were crosstown. They were crosstown sports rivals back in the day.
that fits.
Okay. That's my shot over. Infinity.
Okay, I will have it.
Or Lloyd, right? If you select a token when it's dragged over and press Shift Z, it'll zoom it up onto screen for everybody. If you want some Pretzel Rocks disco music, by the way, you can go online to pretzel.rocks. Why is .rocks a top level domain?
Okay, I'm going to put a card between Croy and Infinity.
Family.
Which is parent and stepchild.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Please don't make me call Cry Daddy.
Excellent. There we go. The relationship is set. Wow.
Oh dear.
Okay, this is
So
super.
is it,
Yep.
is it my
Yeah,
go?
Yep.
Now, can I put cards between 2 people that have already got cards, or do I have to put them between?
I think what we'll do is like the first run is basically relationships.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a relationship card to place, we'll go on to the next person. Or I can give you.
No, I've got a relationship card. I just think it would be really funny to put it between somebody that's already got a relationship. Can I do that?
No, I think because they can only have one card.
No,
Unfortunately,
you've lost that chance. You should have gone first.
No, because it would have just worked. It would have worked so much better. Okay, in that case, I'm going to put a relationship card then between. This is going to go between Croy and Lloyd.
Romance. Woohoo!
oh no.
Current spices. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm living the dream.
Beautiful eyes, husband.
So is Lloyd mommy?
Yeah,
No, I think-
that's implied. That's implied. But I mean, given that he's a stepchild and we are spouses,
And we're spouses.
that means
No,
he's,
well-
he's mine. I
I wasn't sure if it was basically that you have spouses that are in a relationship. That's kind of how I was reading it, but
Tony, please put your card between you
Well,
and
yeah,
small
our
pirate,
relationship
please.
is romance, current spice.
I need that space between.
oh,
the
so you are actually okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
our
kind of
relationship
funny
to each
too.
other is we're current spouses.
Yeah, I mean,
Which means that Andy is Troy's stepchild,
And
either
Lloyd
from
and
a
I-
previous relationship or from this or this relationship.
Wow.
He's got my eyes. But like the central tension
You want them
between
back,
your two
right?
characters will be based on that relationship. So like if there's any drama between me and Croy, it'll be based on like our marital status. If it's between Croy and Infinity, it'll be because of their parental issues, or
Yeah.
vice versa, or crushing disappointment in their child.
Right, first of all, it doesn't say that I have to be the child.
That's
I
true.
could
That's
Like,
true.
it works between you,
But
but I
then-
mean it works. But
But then,
You asked the question.
well, we'll see who disrupts again.
Tony,
yeah, you
do your
discuss
card.
between the two of you which way you want to go around. So then we go through till everyone's put down the relationship. So everyone.
Turn his turn.
I will do. I have more cards for some reason. So just click and drag it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
click
you
and
just
drag
drag
it from
it,
your little deck to take.
She has one card more than everyone else,
Yeah, Lloyd and Croy had.
and I have one less.
No, we had 9, they had 10.
Yeah, because there's 49 cards
Yeah.
available, and there's 5 people.
Oh,
So yeah, I
48.
will,
I think the last one's just a placeholder.
that one.
Okay. The past.
How do you make it bigger?
criminal and parole officer or detective. God, this is
Okay.
going to be a really complicated, like, family tree here.
Wow. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
So I'm going to put this down
Oh.
between.
No! You homewrecker! You homewrecker! You're breaking one.
I
You're
always
breaking
was. I
Lloyd.
was a sucker for a peg leg and a black eye.
One-time fling.
Well, there's some tension already.
Oh man,
Excellent.
this is turning into Desperate Housewives.
It really is. So
I mean, that's the setting.
We haven't
Yeah,
created it.
Yeah.
Definitely the most disappointing night of my life.
Brilliant.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now we have all the relationships put down. We now go through the other deck, the object, needs, and locations. So we'll start exactly going through the order again, and we'll do one of each, and then there's a second need and a second object or location.
But
What?
these objects. So we're doing objects and needs for us. Or for other people?
Yeah. So again, it's a thing between the two people. So like,
Any object.
No, that was all right. I think you just miss. You don't have to put
Oh.
a card
I
down.
have
That's
a need, but I don't have any objects.
yeah. So there'll be two. Like, so at the end of the thing, we'll have two needs. Two of other object, like an object or a location, and then one of whatever the other one is. And those will be, again, those go between people, and they're like, this is a thing that sort of ties you together. So like the married couple might end up with like, this is like a suburban home, or like it could be like where you first met, or whatever.
See, okay.
Between myself and like pirate, it could be like, this is where you had your greatest
fling.
4 hours of shame.
4 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and 59 minutes of crying.
Okay. Right. Oh, I don't know.
So we're gonna go around to who would be next?
It'll be about to cry now.
Right, yeah, I
Okay,
think.
so I'm putting down.
Yeah, so I need a location or an object between two people that you think would be like, this will be like something that kind of. So like, it'll be something important to those two characters. So like, if you were like, oh, here's a location between, say, like,
Okay.
Infinity and Minerva, it would be like, this could be like, yeah, something that's like, that's important to them now or in the past. Or
Okay, so do need. I only have 2 needs, and they're both the same. So I am gonna put it between Pirate, Pirate and Minerva. Oh, is it, I didn't see the bit about from your stupid family. Hang on, I'm going to move that. I just saw. I'm going to put it between there. That makes more sense. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. So now, yeah,
That makes more sense. I just saw the need to get away, and now it's need to get away from your stupid family. A family feud starter mini. I think you're right. Excellent. Right. Need to get away. We've got that. So what next?
this one is going to be. I'm gonna put this one between Tony and Pirate as an object that ties them together.
Savory?
It is 100 feral cats.
Yay.
So
Oh,
maybe
wow.
you escaped prison by using 100 feral cats? Or maybe you're in prison. You're being detected because you stole 100 feral cats.
Yeah, so you'll have to come up with some way of how this object is sort of relevant to the tension between your two characters.
Okay.
So we lay all these down and then work out what it means, kind of thing.
Yeah, then we can discuss them. Yeah, that's your character and their like goals.
Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna put this one between oops. Croy and Lloyd again.
And for everybody at home, to get respect from yourself by standing up for yourself at last. At last.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not being treated to the manner in which I'm accustomed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the 2 needs. So we can't place any more needs on the table.
Okay.
Oh, no more needs.
Oh, this is going to be a bit melodrama, isn't it? This now.
So what do I do?
Yes. Well, the problem is the idea is you place one of each, and then like an extra need, and then an extra of one of the other 2.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, okay.
going last sucks.
So is that all the objects? we
So
can
an
put down?
object or a location. We can place another object, and there's also a location to put down, or 2 locations, depending on how we want to how people want to.
Well, I only have a location. If you put another location down, I'm buggered.
I mean, okay. Okay, I'm going to add.
Well, no, you can put if she puts a
Yeah,
location
you can
down,
put
there'll
2
still be a
locations.
second location.
I
I
am going
see.
to put an object down.
Ooh.
Weapon. Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, gee,
Oh.
Klingon Batleth. Okay.
you're such a
Well,
geek.
I wasn't going to put a need, but obviously.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
sorry,
sure
I stole that from you.
if you do bring out a Klingon Batleth, that will end up with a one-time fling, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Am I right?
It was,
Which one
it
of
was a
us?
very small battle. There's no warriors configuration.
Which means I have to bring out the location, which I suppose is kind of fitting. So we used to be competitive rivals back, sports rivals around the shops at Homewood.
Yeah, the sport of shopping.
Fancy
cards.
cuts.
That doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to
Fancy
be
cuts.
specifically like your sporty things, but it could be something like where you hang out now, or
That's a hair salon.
like maybe you both.
is.
Maybe you both have like you continue like you still see each other because of your love of fancy
Maybe that's where we
shops.
both bought our jock straps.
Fancy
It's up for you
cuts.
two to decide.
Yeah. I mean, fancy cuts, right?
I mean,
Got a merkin while you were there.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to come up with character names, if you turn the remaining playset cards back.
We put all the cards back in.
Wait, man.
No, I think those ones we keep out, right? It's just all the others. I guess we ignore for now.
Yeah, so it's easier. Oh, they don't have it on the. Okay, they don't have it on these. So we can remove. Yeah, so all the rest of the cards we can just like you can click and remove.
And we're getting rid of all the other cards.
Hand, is it?
Yeah, I think you have to drag them out and then right click and remove them. Because yeah, we won't need. Like what we would do in the physical version of this is on the backs of the cards would have like a first, like you'd have two names and it'd be like first name surname or surname first name. But you can come up with your own name because I think there's a names list for the.
There's a
playset
names list,
in the hand.
Tales from Suburbia names. There we go. So do we just have to pick?
We just
somebody?
picking a name.
Yeah, come up with a name if you want from the options available.
Do we need a first and last name, or do we just doing one name?
It's up to you if you prefer.
Okay, because
Like,
I
you could
really
you could
want
be
to
like
actually
Kim McLean.
You what?
Binion. It's on the list.
Binion. I thought
Binion.
you'd. That'd be more a Candice or a Crystal.
Pirate could be Lubbers. You Lubbers.
I'm having it.
I'm going to be Johnson Smith.
Well, that means I have to be Binion Smith.
Hey,
Yes,
you're the one who
yes,
forgot
you do.
your prime character relationship.
Yes.
Unless you're under your
I'm just saying yes.
your biological dad's surname, which I guess would be my maiden name. Binion Johnson.
I'm Wendell Lubbers.
Mr. Wendell.
I'll be Sybil Smith.
Sybil Smith.
Sybil.
I'm surprised
Mary.
Karen isn't on the list.
Oh, how do you?
Binion.
Um, where's all the- Look. Then we need a surname.
Sybil.
Rosalie Tweedy.
Nice. I've just moved it up slightly for Streamlight.
Sure.
Wendell Lovers. You had
It sounds like a charmer.
Sybil. I don't know when this one night stand happened, but
And you
Wendell
don't.
Lovers?
You will never know.
How old's Binion? I'm having ideas.
Yeah, how old is Binion?
52.
Binion has to have a sports rival.
Is he
who's
Mulder
been
from The
arrested
Simpsons?
by Wendell.
I mean, we have.
Oh.
Went
Oh.
with his parent, Sybil.
Yeah, now we know why Binion has a secret attraction to Klingons in Star Trek whenever he sees an episode.
I don't know whether it's easier at this point. I don't know to say the other. I don't know whether it's easier for me to be the parent at this point because I've now got a sports rival who's been to maybe prison, who was arrested by Wendell.
It could have been a doping scandal.
Fuck it. So someone roll the bloody EastEnders tube, will you?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh well, this could be fun.
I haven't decided I'm the criminal. I might not be the criminal.
Oh, well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
be caught.
Criminal.
Could have been caught in.
That means you're a detective, which still puts me, that I was a sports rival, with a detective.
It could have been a playground sports rival. It could have been that.
Yes,
you-
but this is why it makes my character old now, because I have a rival who's either arrested or been arrested.
You could. Ooh. Well, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but you can still be the normal age.
Yeah, it could have been a rival.
Oh,
Hold
you
on,
want-
hold on just 1 second. What do you mean by normal age?
Like 20 and 30.
Yeah, like millennial and below.
It's a personal attack, that is. Normal age. What?
You know, where you're not claiming your pension. Like, you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise I lived in fucking Logan's Run. What?
Um,
And by the way, if you have to be of a certain age to understand that joke.
yeah, I don't know what Logan's Run is. I'm not.
I appreciate it. It's time.
That's a film that
to
hasn't
start
aged normally.
Running.
This is a very awkward triangle of family relationships.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
I think that's the point. And you know, maybe you did have a rival. Maybe he was older than you. Who knows?
Nah.
Yeah.
Good point. This is all for the taking.
It could, this is maybe we're gonna say chess is like a sport in
It
this
is?
universe,
that's
right? That yeah,
not in
And-
this
and-
universe.
and you basically play. You know those guys that play chess in the park,
Speed
Nerds.
chess.
Maybe they play extreme chess with like
But
rugby.
suddenly
tackling.
we're even older.
street chess. It's like regular chess, but you play on the street.
I was thinking maybe something more young and jive.
Lots of
Jive.
people play chess.
Sorry, did you say jive?
He said jive. He did. I
Did
heard.
he say jive?
You need to understand if I said
Oh.
if I'd said
That's
no,
a
you
country.
wouldn't
I
understand.
need something a bit jive, something a bit cool, Daddy-O.
Oh,
Yeah,
please
calm
don't
down,
say
Vanilla
that again.
Ice.
Shouldn't he be saying Daddy-O?
Oh dear.
Right.
So-
then.
So put on your big boy pants.
Yeah, so
Okay. So
What
where
we
are we
doing?
going now? What's next in the turn order? Let's see what.
How someone gets murdered.
Um,
Act
have to
one.
solve it.
Right. Hang
yeah,
on.
so basically, so you have an idea of your character and their tensions, and basically now would be the scene.
Okay.
And
So
the
it's-
scene is basically just a moment in the story where your character's a spotlight. So it'll basically revolve around them, or like them and another character, like either another character, or just like it can be an NPC or whatever. You can make it
Yeah.
up and have it played by someone.
So we set up a scene.
The way the scenes work is you have establishing to basically if you want, establishing is basically you say like, oh, I want this scene to happen for my character to progress the story. So you can kind of come up with the details, where they are, what they're doing, what's happening, and kind of like, oh, I would like the idea is I would like this to happen, and then, but basically whether it's a good or bad outcome is up to the people, like everyone else, basically to decide and be like, oh, does it? So like you tend to like what tends to happen. You start role playing the scene out, and then
So
at some
it's the
point
scene-
you just be like, stop in the middle and be like, here's the like where the outcome kicks in. So you'd be like, oh,
okay.
I don't know, like maybe like Tony's scene is like she's trying to sell like her 100 feral cats from her cat lady apartment on the black market. So you could role play with her and a dealer, and then just be like, okay, do we want to have like a good or a bad outcome? So do we want a positive or a negative outcome? This is where those cards come in. If you be like negative, then they like you role play out like a negative outcome, like maybe she gets busted by the police and that puts her parole in danger, or she succeeds and something else happens that progresses a character story. The other option you have is resolving, which is basically you're like, I want the character to have, you decide what outcome you want to have, like positive or negative, and then everyone else creates a scene, the where, what, why, so they can stitch you up in that way. So basically either you have sort of creative control and then they pick the ending, or you pick the ending and then everyone else has creative control.
If you establish, the other players resolve. If you resolve, the other players establish. You don't get to do both. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So playing a scene, regardless of whether you establish or resolve, you get to play out a short scene. This form's up to you. You can describe it as though you were watching a film, or act it out with your friends, or something in between. Treating it like a scene in a movie is generally best. Say what the characters are doing and speak for them. The goal is to get to that delicious moment of indecision and learn whether the outcome is going to be positive or negative. Along the way, breathe life into your characters and have fun with each other. The whole scene should take no more than a few minutes. And you can introduce supporting characters. Oh, cool! So we can like call in each other.
Call in other
kind of
players.
support. Oh,
yeah,
brilliant!
so like, you can create your own like random NPC characters if you want for the story. They'll get played by someone, but ideally, you bring in other player characters so that they can join in, and then it builds drama.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. Right
Like
then.
maybe, like it could be the Desperate Housewives things. Like maybe say my character.
Do you want to go first, Lloyd, since you know how it works?
Okay, so we'll do. Okay, so the idea I had for a scene for Sybil is she's doing a bit of a prank to get her one up on her significant other, Johnny. And we'll say like maybe Johnny has like an aversion to cats or a cat hair allergy. So what Sybil is trying to do is trying to procure a cat that she can basically pick up, take home, run all over the house, and then just like either, who knows, dispose of it or give it back to whence it came. She's not really care about the specific.
I wonder where she could get one of those from.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
did you guys decide how the feral cats tie into your relationship? Just to know who to ask to best procure a cat from in like. I guess maybe
no.
I could say I could put out an ad in the.
Yeah.
Which one of you can be like, oh, I heard you need some cat.
Yeah,
What
an
about
illegal
cat?
cat dealer.
That could be why whoever's on parole is on parole.
Yeah.
Selling cats illegally. Yeah. Oh, right. But they're feral cats, though, aren't they, as well?
Yeah. Yep.
These aren't your regular common or garden domesticated cats.
That's just the name of the
groom.
shop that sells cats.
Feral cats.
Or their the name of their gang.
Oh,
could be-
yeah, I see. Yes.
Yeah, they're the 100 feral cat.
And it is
They're not
unsavory.
great with branding.
Mm. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. That whoever is the criminal between the two of us, maybe.
We need to toss a coin to see who's the criminal here.
No, I mean, are you bothered? Who's the detective, Tony? Do you mind who?
I'm not actually bothered. It was just
Um,
interesting.
Yeah. Do you want to be the criminal?
I mean, if we're going with the whole we're selling cats, then
Well, I mean, that's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. I mean, I don't mind being I don't mind being the detective. I'll be the detective. You
I'm a cat.
you can be the illegal cat smuggler. Yeah.
Cat.
Oh, maybe you steal them from somewhere and just sell them. You know a place where you can get feral cats and you sell them to people as domesticated cats.
Or they're stolen normal cats. They're just being
Feral just
ignored
means-
Treated
for so
badly.
long that they're basically feral.
Yeah.
No collar, the feral. They're on the streets.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's definitely how it works.
Hey, Fire.
So if anybody needs to know, needs a cat at short notice,
yeah.
then
Rosalie Tweedy.
Rosalie knows. Yeah, she knows where to go. So I think
so
we'll go with that.
So what's your scene then?
We should meet somewhere, neutral territory. Somewhere inconspicuous.
Somewhere in the middle of the street.
Meet at the shops.
Fancy cuts.
Yeah, so we'll put out a flyer, in classifieds or something, where Sybil's after a cat, no questions asked. For price negotiable, but yeah. So she's meeting with the town's resident cat dealer at the shopping mall or something. Somewhere inconspicuous, where a suburban housewife would probably think would be lots of places to hide for criminal enterprise. Because there's kids everywhere and teenagers loitering with intent.
Yups.
Does would Sybil know Rosalie's name, or would Rosalie have a code name?
Crimson Unicorn. No, you're Sybil.
Will it? Yeah, no.
I
Would
thought this
Sybil
was
know?
between Wendell and Rosalie.
Oh no, they were deciding their relationship because Sybil needs to know who she's buying the cat from.
Yeah. So Sybil's
Crimson
trying to-
Unicorn, is that you?
Oh my god. Can I change my name for that?
No.
That's just based on what was thrown on the table. So, just for a code name. Your real you have a real name and I guess because we're trying to do it on the slide. Everyone has code name for secrecy.
Crimson
That's
Unicorn.
definitely how it works.
Yes.
Crimson Unicorn. This is Iron Falcon.
Iron Falcon. Okay. I'd imagine I had it in a cat carrier. I wouldn't just be wandering around with a kitty.
Okay. Yeah, it might be feral, but it'll be securely looked after in transit.
Yeah.
No, I prefer a scene actually where they're in some kind of mall, and this cat is going absolutely fucking batshit crazy inside this cat carrier. You just see this thing shaking.
That's what.
Every now and again, it gets screeching.
You can have it not even a cat carrier. She's just in a trench coat with ripping, howling, hissing lump.
You
So good of you to reply to my ad.
Yes. I mean, I have cats. Do you want a cat?
Is that your cat?
This is going to be your cat.
Does it have a name?
No,
Not that I
don't
really
name
care,
them.
mind, but you know,
I don't name them. I mean,
just in case I need to register it. Or...
you can choose your name. You buy the cat. It's your cat. You can change the name. I mean, I just call it cat. Say what it is.
How much do you want for it?
Uh,
I need a cat. I need it. It needs to go all over my husband's face. I don't want a cat that's going to be like falling asleep on the job.
I think this will do perfectly. Just, you just see this cat going crazy in this cat carrier.
Can you calm it down for me? I mean, it's a bit threatening.
It doesn't like the carrier. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. It just doesn't like the carrier. You know how cats get. They don't like confined spaces. Once it's out,
I don't really know cats, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I've dealt with plenty. It's fine. The agreed price. I don't know, 50 quid or something.
Oh, that's a lot cheaper than I was expecting. Yeah,
I mean, you can pay
this is
for
basically my lunchtime gin.
I mean,
Here you go.
willing to take more money.
Yeah. So so I guess maybe like that point in the transaction might be a good point to see like whether, like if you want to play in like a good or a bad outcome, and then we can decide what the outcome is, and then role play to. Well, like once they're doing the deal.
So that's a dice roll, is it?
It's a card. Yeah. So like you guys can pick whether it's a positive outcome or a.
Now I'm thinking positive outcome because I really want this cat to get back to the house. So I think
negative outcome because I don't want the cat to get to the house.
So it's the casting vote then.
For me, the negative outcome would be the cat getting back to the house.
Controversial.
So
Are we going negative?
We'll go negative.
Well, the positive would be she gets what she. Well, I guess positive would be she gets what she wants.
Yes. Yeah.
It's probably a way to look at it. 'Cause at the moment, you'd have positive, the cat gets back to the house. Negative, the cat gets
back to the house. Either way, everyone's a winner.
Yeah, okay. So do we deal one negative card then? Is that what happens?
Yeah, I think we just drag it out. We don't have to click.
All right.
So I think they can sort of stay face down until
It's your
the
turn. Okay, we have a negative
Cool.
card.
So that's wrong way around.
Yep.
Can you
I
flip
think
it?
you right click and flip, don't you? I think.
Go on.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
keep them face down. I think they
Positive.
turn over. Yeah, so it's positive so that they get back. So I thought we were going positive so that it goes back to the house.
No, they were going negative. I was the only one going
said
positive.
negative.
I'm sorry, Lloyd. They just
put
don't.
it
They
back.
just
Is it not-
don't understand.
Does it not tell you what
Okay.
Does it not give you text on it to say what the prompt is?
No,
flip
it's basically positive or negative. I think the flipping happens like at the midpoint.
Okay.
So that's sort of the twist.
The tilt.
It's basically just something goes wrong.
Excellent. There's two cats. The cat's pregnant and it
yeah.
has kittens.
Okay. So is it flipping then? Is it going around?
So we'll have to decide what the negative is like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like whether like either the cat gets loose or like maybe like the law shows up.
They're driving. Yeah, in the car. You get it in the car, but it manages to escape from its.
But it's still
paddock.
trapped in the car. But it's
in the
still
car
trapped in the car.
while you're driving.
Yeah.
So she has a car accident. Like has to now try and explain why like the Mercedes is like got a dent. And there's a horrendous sound coming from the boot.
Yeah. Or maybe
Cool.
there's an accident, which ends up killing the cat, unfortunately. So you have to go and get another one.
I kind of like the idea that the cat just ends up being like locked in the boot. It's like she's trapped it, and then that the car's crashed. So like, just don't look at the boot if you know it's good for you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. Yes. Because that's not going to come back in. and get anybody later, is it? Perfect.
Okay, so you can go to. I don't know if there's a specific order for going around the scenes, but it's basically everyone gets one go, and then we do a second. So it might be easier just to go like clockwise or anti-clockwise, just sort of.
We drew the card. Do you want me to go next?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure, if you want to.
Okay, yeah, basically Wendell, he's kind of like this kind of balding middle-aged guy with very, very thick glasses, and he was a detective. He's not a detective anymore, but he's obviously had this fling with Sybil in the past, and he's kind of clung on to that ever since. And so he is effectively trying to get a look at Sybil any chance that he can get. And so at the moment, Sybil is out at the shopping mall, but Wendell is he's approaching the front door to where Johnson is currently in the house, I guess, because he's wanting to kind of catch a glimpse of his one true love. And so he's under the pretense of, I don't know, he's going to borrow a cup of sugar or something like that, maybe. So he's walking up the garden path to the front door, and he's kind of knocking, nervously chewing his lip, waiting for somebody to open the door.
Who wants to jump in?
I'll jump in. And
Ooh.
somebody's at the door, and I Sybil, Sybil, where? I'll get the door then. Oh, walk up, open the door. Right.
Mr. Smith.
And who are you then?
Johnson. Wendell. I live next door. You might have seen me. We've spoken over the fence a couple of times.
Didn't you borrow my lawnmower?
Like a fair excuse.
I did mean to talk. Is Sybil? Is Sybil there?
I don't know where she is. She normally answers the door, but she didn't this time, so I answered it. Sybil! Sybil!
I've been in a terrible car accident. I don't feel like it.
Can we actually have Sybil arriving back? Maybe.
With the car banged up.
With a pranked
smoke
car.
pouring out the front. Yeah.
She was out with the shops. Look, she's just coming back. That's her car. Wait a minute. Oh my bleeding hell! Oh shit!
Oh,
And I walk
Sybil.
out. I just brush past Wendell. Just walk right through him.
Sybil. Sybil, are you all right, my dear?
What's happened? Look at the car.
Can I help
done
you?
to it?
at
Can you
all?
two stop talking over each other? It's noise for my ears.
You appear to
Keep
have
a
been
cat
in.
right out in front of the road.
The cat?
I'm not sure the cat made it, but I'm fine.
What do you mean the cat? We've got a cat.
Sybil, okay, is there anything I can carry in for you, Sybil? Is there a shopping or can I help you? Perhaps I could take you across and I could help with some first aid. Or are you all right, my dear?
She's like squinting, like, wait a second.
No,
I
I'm
have
quite
I
alright.
have a first aid box
No.
at home.
I can manage on my own. I don't. Like, yeah, 2 knights in shining armor are worse than just the one.
What's wrong with this
It's
car? Why has it got a bend in it?
I literally just told you. You never listen.
Don't worry about the. Is Sybil all right? That's what we should be worried about, Mr. Smith.
Sybil
She's
can speak for
obviously
herself.
fine. She's
goddamn.
talking, isn't she?
It's like I'm just gonna go inside and make myself some tea. It's really stressful. Can you take the shopping out the boot, please, husband?
Yeah, all right. And I go to open the boot.
Allow me, Mr. Smith.
Oh. He just looks at you. No, you're all right, son. Just come on. I've got it. I'll only make one trip. And I'll
Please,
grab
please,
all
I
the
don't
bags.
mind.
But
I
there's
don't
some,
mind.
I open up the boot at this point.
Okay,
See
sure,
what
do that.
happens.
Is this where we get to make a decision about a positive or negative outcome?
Yeah, it'd be a good point of like, yes, like.
Um,
So what do we reckon, folks? Like positive or negative?
Negative.
I mean, I guess like if his goal was to like see, I mean, technically he saw him, but he's not quite had the heroic reaction he was hoping for.
no, he certainly didn't.
So should he
that.
get a? So should he get a? Should we give him like a positive or a negative? Like throw him a bone or not for the remainder of the scene?
Negative.
Yeah, to be honest, I can imagine if it's Infinity, that's all we're gonna get all night.
I want to see the cat just jumping out and shredding.
And savaging someone, but who is it gonna get? Actually, that's it. Positive, it's getting Johnson. Negative, it's getting Wendell.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a positive. I want Wendell. No, I want Johnson to get scratched to shreds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly like just put these out in the middle because just so we don't lose track of how many positive and negative cards there are to choose from. Because I think there's only 8 of each. I think 10.
Okay.
Just so you have a
10,
pool, because
makes sense.
yeah, there are a limited luck number over the course. Because before you'll be picking dice, and like once you picked half of them, you do the twist.
So you
we
can't
need to keep track of how many
You
of them.
can't do 10 negatives. We have to pick.
It's for alternative. We could just copy paste.
Now that guy died, apparently.
Oh damn, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, at some point in the last 20 years.
Oh dear.
So it's crunch time.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
so
think
pick one or the
Johnson
other.
should get
Negative.
mauled.
I think we'll
Oh,
do
right.
we'll do the twist when everyone has 2,
Yeah.
because that way you've known you've had 2 scenes.
So at the moment, then we have 1 negative and 1 positive. Who wants to throw in the decider?
I'll go positive. So somehow the scene works out for Wendell's benefit.
Yeah. So if that's, do we then kind of narrate how that scene kind of plays out? I mean, is it the fact that
Yeah.
perhaps...
So you narrate like what the So like he gets kind of what he wants. Like what
Oh, he
was
gets
after
kind of what he
from
wants.
the thing, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, he's. What's going to happen then? I guess is that they're going to open up the boot of the car. The cat is going to go absolutely mental and start savaging Johnson, and Wendell is going to kind of sneak the bags away, snatch them away, like ooh, and rush inside carrying them while Johnson's fending off this maniac cat.
Brilliant.
Wow, all the shopping in one trip. That's more than Johnson could manage.
How are you, my love? Are you all right?
It's a weird turn of phrase.
I still
I'm good,
remember.
thank you.
I still remember. Do you remember? I still remember.
I still drink. I think you best put that out of your mind. Don't worry. It was just a one-time thing. Besides, my husband's just outside being attacked by a feral cat. Does kind of make.
And he's allergic.
Watching it through the window does kind of make up for the whole accident in the first place.
And the fact that Johnson apparently, as we've established, is allergic to cats just makes that even better. Should we move on to the next establishing scene?
Yeah, so. Orola's elite Tweety.
Yeah. Okay. So Is this the same scene or is just tiny?
It doesn't have to be sequential. We just kind of played it that way for like timing. But like, yeah, you could be at any point where your character's doing something that would like progress their sort of story, I guess.
Okay. I think I'll do the path. Go with the sports rivals. Try and explain that.
Oh God, why would you try?
Oh yeah,
No.
no. This is perfect. What sport? What sport is it going to be?
You have carte blanche. The Andy may sabotage your outcomes based on what you pick.
Yeah, no, whatever.
Negative.
Just remember, it's going to be negative, whatever.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. I don't know. Like,
Street water polo. We came from a poor neighborhood.
darts.
no, I actually like the idea of the chess. I want to say it's a sport.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do competitions.
Look.
It's a sport.
The only difference between a sport and a game
You
is
can do a
passion.
competition that's not a sport.
Like,
Like a dick wagging competition. It's not a sport.
I don't think there's actually prizes for that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Normally.
It's been recognized by the Olympic Committee.
Competition to make it a sport.
official competition, not just like
Yeah.
some that.
None of that low level.
Alright, bingo.
Not.
You know what I mean by competition? It's chess. I've decided.
Look, listen. If darts can be a sport, chess can
I
be
mean,
a sport.
chess is recognized by the Olympic Committee, so it is officially a sport.
There you go. There you go. The defense rests, Your Honor. So it's chess.
You're like nerdy kid with a stepdad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means because it's going to be negative, you lost chess to a kid.
Oh boy.
Oh no. So maybe he's a child genius then.
I doubt that.
Or oh no, that's the thing. He was a kid, and you kind of were playing against him, and somehow he had no idea what he was doing, but somehow flukily managed to beat you.
It could be a
and you have never been able to live that down because you were actually kind of renowned as being a pretty good chess player. You were distracted in some way.
Can I be that kid on Russian TV playing chess, and then they bring in the professional, and it's Tony, and I just break down? Have you done?
I love the idea that potentially this crosstown chess rivalry is somehow left to a life of crime.
That's what happened. I went past my prime, and
Yeah, you were set up to be the next
famous
chess
celebrity.
champion.
Twisted
yeah.
them.
Yeah, and then basically some kid came along and just went, and didn't know what he was doing,
So is that the scene?
but somehow managed to beat you.
How does that scene play out then? Is that what we're doing?
Are we actually going for the scene?
Oh, we're establishing back. Well, we're just establishing like.
Sorry, yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
So they have to come up with a scene where, like, I guess, an interaction between the two of you in modern day or something.
It'll be in the chess competition then, won't it? It'll be.
Yeah, we meet again, Moriarty.
But yeah, it will be at the competition. I'd imagine like I've got pretty far. Yeah, it's not pretty far in the competition. It's like make or break.
Competition that's held annually at Fancy Cuts.
No, that's where we just hang out. That could be a modern day
Oh, we
thing.
hang out as well, do we?
No, that could be a modern day thing where we hang out, like we see each other and just like,
Oh my god, I'm so
Get your hair cut there.
just
Yeah,
ignore
you're
the
rivals as kids. It doesn't mean you're rivals in the present.
You're the
So
stepchild, so you don't have to be a child. You could.
Oh,
be a
that's
teen-
even better. He's like a grown up.
That's just
No, because who's the parent? Who's the parent in the relationship?
not you.
Have you and Chloe?
It just means
You and Croy need to decide that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
I've got to
decided.
be the parent. I've got to be the parent to make this actually sensible.
No,
Now
I think
we're-
it's
now we're
I
playing
think
it,
it's
and
better
we'll
if
have
you're
it
not.
decide-
No.
I think it's better if Croy is your stepdad, but he's actually younger than you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you. Yeah,
Am
you're,
I the older lady?
you're related by marriage, so you can be whatever age you want.
I'm a
Yeah.
cougar, baby.
Croy's
That
much
works.
younger than Sybil. Craig Johnson's much younger than Sybil. But he's your stepdad. But you're like in your 30s.
Or even another
Welcome
twist.
to Cougar Town.
Johnson's been married previously, and he's kept Binion with him because his first wife died, and then he married Sybil. That's even.
But that wouldn't be
complicated.
stepchild though. That wouldn't be stepchild.
It'd be my stepchild rather than his.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be my child would be your stepchild.
No, if
Yeah.
if it was my previous wife's child, he'd still be my stepchild, even if anyway, I'm making it too complicated.
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
That's about.
Minnie's trying to keep up with
He's
her
your
family.
stepchild from wherever. We don't really know. It's a complicated
well,
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All I know is
You're either. Yes. I mean, we still haven't decided who's the parent, right? So, are you guys going to decide?
as long as I don't have to pick for him.
Regardless of what I think.
Are we doing the scene? Are we doing the scene? Is this the last part of the competition?
Yeah. I can't do the scene until I know my age. Either I'm a child in this scene who beats an
okay.
adult, or we're both at the same age, and this is set prior to like
30 years
a lot of
ago.
things.
Well,
This
do
is-
you remember you two being rivals was in the past. So the present scene doesn't have to.
I mean, you
on
could
that
both be adults right now, or you could both still be. Well,
We could have met in the competition as children. Like we could have been
Yeah,
rivals.
that's
as
how you became.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that means you're,
But now
you're not that old.
you're
Okay.
adult.
Yeah,
Now
this
you're-
happened
yeah.
in the past. This could have happened 10 years in the past. Then
Yeah.
what's
So
happening?
You could be
Old,
actual.
or are we reenacting it? What are we doing?
We're playing
Just-
chess.
I don't know. Yeah. So okay. So you're playing
so
chess.
we're
You were rivals in the
reenacting
past.
chess when we were kids.
And-
Okay.
Yeah.
Knight to D4.
This is where you find out why you always hate. Why chess always made you hate.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so we're playing chess. It's a final, a championship, because it's two
I'm
different
gonna
towns.
beat you, Rosalie.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh my god, Binion.
Yeah, he's definitely your stepson, not my
Kill your
stepson.
guy.
Getting a bit too big for your boots.
He's a bit too southern for my taste. The pool boy is from Jamaica.
So yeah, it will be playing the game. And then the
I mean, the
outcome-
scene itself could just be you like basically like shit talking each other. Like,
as you see everybody doing in these chess tournaments.
well, if you
Well,
want,
they-
like,
they
there's one of the
trash
examples in the
talk. I
one of the
love that
examples in the
idea.
kickers. There's just for like prompts is your character and someone else have a vicious fight using only compliments. Like if you like, so that's like you could be just having a chess game where basically you're just really going to town on each other.
But being
With
really
your
polite
words.
about it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Like that's an interesting shade of glasses you're wearing there, Mianova. Not what I would pick, but it suits you. That kind of.
Hmm.
You just want us to slag each other off.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's just it's an idea.
It's
just
kinda like
from- from the
Hmm.
if you're-
Not many people can wear blue, but you can.
Did we just say that this was when we were kids?
Oh no, we're just slagging off Mount Over at the moment based on what they were.
Okay.
in the-
Wow. Jeez, wow.
Yeah, so this
That's a
one-
little bit unfair. Is she wearing blue? I didn't even know she was wearing blue.
No, I'm not wearing blue.
But you're colorblind, so it counts.
Yeah, I just think this is we're playing chess, it's competition, and the outcome
I mean, you picked a sport where there's hardly any conversation in.
No. I mean, this is the fact. This quickly.
It doesn't stop you from talking to each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's street chess. You can shit talk each other. You can do battle rap. You know.
I kind of love the idea. I love that
It's
idea
up to you.
of the two people actually trash talking each other like boxers just before a chess match. That'd be fantastic.
Just walking around the ball, just like
Yeah.
weighing each other up.
Yeah. Nice shoes.
Down. I don't know why I carried on my chest. This is ridiculous.
It's all right. We're down the yellow brick road. We'll follow it.
Okay. I'm trying
So
to even
it's in
think
the-
what the outcome is. Like, is the outcome whether I win or whether
Well, I mean,
Billion?
Well,
That's
it's
gonna be
your little character sort of interaction. It doesn't have to be the game specifically that you win or lose. Like you could decide yourself. You could beat him and basically completely wreck his fragile sense of superiority in the world. It's up to you. Like we just pick yes or no, and then you decide like whether like you lose the game, you lose self-esteem, or gain it or whatever. It's all up to you.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I thought like you guys decided like the full-on outcome. Right, yeah.
And like ideally, we just pick yes, like pick positive or negative, and then you just role play out something in that direction. It doesn't have to be. If you have an idea for it, you can just sort of people can just pitch ideas for like how it could end. But like then it's up to you deciding how you want to role play. Like we only get to pick like the negative or positive part of it.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to decide what that is.
Yeah, I think it would just be like the positive would be completely annihilating. Because I see it as like it's a make or break kind of match. Like they're both coming from these towns that act like rough prodigies, so it's a make or break kind of chess match thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you.
You, Rosalie.
Have you played each other before?
No.
So this is the first time you've met, but you've heard of each other, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know
Yeah,
of
they've
each
been long
other's
distance rivals.
reputations. So, perhaps would you say anything to each other then, as when you first meet and you're staring at each other across this chessboard, the battlefield? What is it that you say to each other? Do you?
I thought you would be taller.
I'm 9 years old.
Do you think I'd be taller? I'm the tallest person here.
I don't know. You talk so big. You have this reputation. Imagine you'd be taller.
Well, yeah. I've taken down a lot of people's queens with my bishop.
Yeah, I don't believe that. We will see.
No. I'm surprised a girl managed to get to the competition end, to be honest.
Why do you say that? Girls are smarter than boys. Boys are idiots. I will prove that.
I will kill your king.
I mean, that's not how it works, but good effort.
Well, my rook will diagonal like yours will never be able to.
And that's when she realizes she's got this guy, because rooks don't go diagonal.
Yeah. Kudos on picking a sport that he knows nothing about.
I'm going for a positive outcome.
Yeah, let's go for positive. She's gonna absolutely wreck this 9-year-old.
Absolutely. He can't even play chess. So I think,
Kick him while he's down as well.
yeah, I think
on
this is
his,
going to be a positive outcome. And the
Stomp on his
negative,
inhaler.
yeah, I think that's personally.
Like,
Yeah.
What's wrong, Bishop? Got your tongue?
No. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say, but it's not working. I don't speak.
You're gonna go down. I'm gonna pawn you.
Wow.
Don't
Wow.
speak idiot.
Just kick her in the nuts.
It's amazing that you made it this far.
I am a champion. My dad
Yes.
says so.
And where is Mommy and Daddy?
And I will look around for any parent that's responsible for me.
Not there.
Johnson, where's Binion?
I thought,
I haven't seen him since yesterday lunchtime.
I thought it was with you.
You need to keep them in when I destroy you.
You know
Go
the agreement? I
crying
never
away.
pick him up from anywhere. It's not my job. It's your bagging.
I think it's one of these situations where Binion thinks he's a stepchild. He's not. He's actually their child, but they just tell him. He's
No, he's actually just.
Oh,
Yeah,
Benyon.
No, he's just actually just a very short adult that we just picked up off the streets and put in children's clothes.
Oh wow! Right. So, what's
I-
the
I'm-
an outcome?
I think positive.
I think
yeah,
positive,
positive.
for Rosalie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this rivalry is definitely going to be coming from Binion's side. I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of Binion, what's he up to these days?
Oh, is it, what? Hang
Your
on.
scene.
It's your turn.
It's
Your
your
That was
scene.
my scene. So my scene is he's coming home. Well, it's on the weekend. He's dropping in to see his parents, and he drops in to see Johnson Smith. I said, well, yeah.
I'm sitting reading the newspaper with my feet up on the buffet, and I've got the Times in front of me.
I'm
And my
just
glasses are on.
quietly. I'm just
And-
quietly mixing another gin and tonic in the kitchen, in the adjoining kitchen.
And Binion knocks on the door.
Come in, the door's open.
Yeah.
Johnson, your spawn is here.
Oh, it's too early in the morning for this.
You
Can
right,
you
son?
please keep it down, or at least lower register?
How's it going? What you been up to then? You been playing any?
Good.
You been playing any chess? You're awfully good at that.
No, I gave that up after Rosalie beat me. You remember, Dad?
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. What happened? It was humiliating.
It was 20 years ago.
Being embarrassed by a girl, absolutely tragic.
She was disqualified when she shoved that bishop in my eye, but you know, at least I've still got one eye, Dad.
Yeah,
Thanks for bringing that up.
it's all right. I'll get to see you again, son. But I'm due to be down at the bowling club in about 20 minutes. So I hope you don't mind if it's just a brief visit.
Me. You've always said you were going to take me when I was older, Dad, but you never did. Is it because I'm not your real son?
No, it's not. It's not that at all, son. It's just
me as
that
your real son.
I need to. I promised everybody that you're of course my. Of course you're my son. Look, we even look the same. But come stand next to me. Come stand next to me. Look at that. You see, we're like two peas in a pod, us two.
I can't tell you stood on the side. I haven't got my eye on that side, Dad. That's the one where the bishop went in.
Well, it's, one day I'll make enough money when I'm bowling, and I'll get you that operation. I promise. I'll get the big win soon. I'll
It's
have
to
the money.
remove the chess piece from my eye, Dad, at some point. It's been 10 years.
Look, You want to go say hello to your. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna check something. Yeah.
Your mum.
You want to? Yeah. You want to go? You want to go speak to your mum?
Yeah, we can't afford the operation, my dear. He's gonna eat into my mummy's drinking money.
Not really.
It's wait another 6 months for Dad's next paycheck.
He's not been the same since the accident.
It's worked this far. What's another 6 months?
Well, I'm just gonna go to the garage and get the car warmed up. I need to get down to the bowling green.
You don't
Why do you take him with? The fresh air will do him good. Look, he's barely got any skin tone. He's been inside so much.
Yeah, let him stay with his mum. I'll just go.
He's just embarrassed by his stupid injury.
Well, I'm gonna
take
win.
him with you. Build his confidence.
I'm gonna
I know
win
he can't
big
bowl
this
straight
time.
anymore, but
I'm gonna win big. I'm gonna get all the money he needs for his operation.
big.
That's the
When
least-
was the last time I heard that?
It's the least I can do for you, Sybil. Get your son sorted.
Well, it depends if you ever follow through, unlike last time.
Well, no, it's not the same since the government did away with the NHS. We have to pay for everything. It's terrible. £20,000 it's going to cost to get that chest piece removed.
Well, it could have been avoided if Scotland hadn't left us.
Yeah. Let's bloody break it up. I blame that bloody Johnson. Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe we
That's
can
mad.
get Wendell and a pair of pliers. Or that
Well,
weird pointy battle sword thing
You
you
just
keep
shut up
bringing with him
about
to work.
that. Shut up about that bloody Wendell. You never stop talking about him. Tell you, sometimes I think you think more about him than you do about me. Right. Binion, I'm off. I'm
It's
going to
not
get you that
hard.
money. I'm going to get you that money this time. I've got £5,000 victory for this. And I'll be able to afford this.
I hope so.
If you screw it up, better think long and hard before you come back.
I think, is he gone? I can't see him.
No, he's just on the other side of you, darling.
Oh, sorry. You there?
You're blind, but you're not too smart.
Right, son. I love you and all that, and I'll see you back, and I'll have a big wad of cash.
All right.
I think
And
this
you
will
leave
call
it, but your bowling ball's still on the table. You're not taking your bowling ball.
Okay, should we give him a negative or a positive?
Yeah, what's the outcome that we're expecting here? What is it that went?
Well, we should pick one or the other, like, and then they. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a hard right turn if it's ever going to be positive, given the way it's going.
Yeah. I'm thinking positive, just because that's going to really, really throw Infinity off. I think it's just going to it's going to be like the entire universe has just kind of collapsed in on itself. And I think it probably
we'll go
shock him and
positive just
surprise.
to screw with the player himself.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
So
what we're doing.
he does get to go with that, I guess. I don't know. However you want, whatever win you think will be coming out of this conversation.
Yeah.
Does Dad finally take him? Does Dad turn around and go, "I'll take your son"?
Well, remember that's our. There's a need there. Remember?
Yeah, but just say which way it is. You
Yeah.
want to get away from me.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
I'll
you don't
take
have to
him.
accomplish it every single step of the way.
No, I
Don't
know.
you worry, dear. I'll take him.
Maybe they bond over.
He might not be coming back, but I'll take.
I think Binion just wants to have the chess piece removed, really, if anything.
Yeah, he puts his son up as collateral in his next gambling debt.
Okay, so yeah, positive, and you can come with me and watch me win and get the money so we can afford your private healthcare to get your chest piece.
Oh, like a lucky mascot.
Yeah.
I know what my scene's going to be next. Then
Yeah, I think. Are we progressing?
Do I need a
think so.
card yet? Don't you have to agree on what to give me?
positive.
We've gone for positive.
All right, positive.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of positives soon.
Oh, yeah, no, because we've drawn two. Who's drawn the second one?
Does that mean that it's going to be negative for Johnson, whatever, because we've run out of cards?
Well, I think we might. You can end up with that situation where you just end up using all the like one color,
Yeah.
which just makes the second half just very tragic and catastrophic.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh no.
there's two extra positive. There's all the positive. Oh no, that's two. Yeah, okay. Can you not just put one back?
We'll save it for next time.
Okay.
It doesn't seem
Nah,
to have
it's
an
cool.
early
Yeah.
a way to just call one.
So it's the next scene, right? Is that
Yeah.
fair?
Yeah, so it'll be your scene.
Okay, so I want to go back in time to how it was. Yeah, I'm gonna set the scene. I'm gonna establish the scene, which means you guys get to do the outcome. So that's the way. Yeah, I'm gonna establish and you resolve it. So the scene is that I am with my first wife, and my son has just been born, and he's healthy, and he comes home with us, and we are looking after our son, Binion. And yeah, somebody. I'm trying not to make this too dark. Somebody knocks at the door, and asks to speak with my wife. And it's the neighbour of the house that we're in at the time. And unfortunately, so I am gonna I'm gonna play this. This scene happens, and my wife basically she runs away with this guy. Just with this kind of young child, just not long out of hospital. And Sybil makes an appearance as a kind of just a concerned friend, perhaps, or neighbour. And over the weeks, as Binion gets older and Sybil's around a lot more, but Sybil and I maybe didn't get together immediately over that. Maybe it was a little bit longer.
It looked like it was going some way.
Yeah. So the scene that I'm establishing is that Sybil and I we've been together but we've been talking, we've been friends, and you've helped look after Binion a little bit, and we're sitting, and I'm about to kind of just pop the question and say, will you move in with us, and will you join our family and become part of that? So that's the scene, and it's up to you guys to resolve that.
He's like, I don't know where else I could go. My husband's getting suspicious.
So that's the thing is when you say you're popping the question, is it
It's like he's asking her
you
to move
should
in.
totally move in, or will you marry me?
Up, go on, whatever. It's yeah.
What
What do you think?
I mean, either way, it's a lose for Sybil.
yeah.
But she doesn't like paying her own bills.
Now that's the thing. So if it's a negative,
Yeah, what would happen if it's negative? Because we know.
well, I guess maybe he has to spend some time trying to win her over in some way. Maybe and it's not like an instant. Oh, of course, it's going to be a well, I'm not sure kind of situation, isn't it? And then he's going to end up having to prove himself in some way. If it's a negative. And now what's your... It's quite a complicated relationship, isn't it? You're to get respect from yourself by standing up for yourself at last. So is it more a case of that maybe Johnson, because it seems like he's a bit of a bully, isn't he?
Yeah. He's not.
But maybe he wasn't always that way. Maybe he,
maybe he was.
gambling and
Yeah.
it's probably all Binion's fault. You know how
That's
family
right.
dynamics go.
Blame the children.
Because I mean that's interesting. That to get respect from yourself by standing up for yourself. Which side that's actually coming from? Is it Sybil or is it Johnson? The obvious thing is it's Sybil, isn't it? And that Johnson, because Johnson's already seems to be a little bit of a bully, but
It's like no,
but
you
maybe
can
it
come
is.
live with me.
But I earn more than you.
Yeah,
That
as
kind of
long as
thing.
you pay for everything,
Yeah.
you can live in my house.
Yeah. Why don't you come and stay in my house? Because I earn more than you. And basically she kind of completely deflates him in some way. But still he gets the outcome that they kind of get together, but
I think it's under what pretenses, but they actually get together in the end.
yeah.
That could be the next.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could say because maybe a negative outcome because you kind of
yeah,
know
I
how
think-
sort of-
Yeah.
you kind of know what the present day ends up like, where it's
Yeah,
I'll
so
put
I
it as a
think-
negative.
Yeah, I think I'd say negative. Yeah, for this.
Like,
For that reason.
So are we gonna?
So
so
good
what
luck with
happens-
those
do we-
red cards and a red background.
Do we have to RP that one, or do we have to? Is that just done? Is that enough to establish?
Oh, we can if we want. If you want to do the scene where
Yeah.
we work out the actual asking question.
Right. Sybil,
Yes, Johnny.
you've been
This is my
such
younger
a
voice.
you've been such a strength. You know, you've been such a pillar, a rock. Me and young Binion, we'd be lost without you.
I do what I can.
Isn't that right,
You
Binion?
knew that giving him a shot of gin would help him get to bed at night. Get rid of all those night terrors.
You've got away with children. It's
I'm
amazing.
practically a medicine man.
So it's fantastic. You
They'll
like
be calling me doctor before too long.
it's like he takes to you so well, and he loves you. You can see it the way that he pukes up on you all the time. It's just
Yes, don't remind me.
and,
Leaves a lasting impression.
and he's never peed in my mouth. We can only imagine that's.
Yeah, we need to teach him to not do it. Like, he keeps drinking his own piss. It can't be helped. Might lead to brain damage. It'll ruin his entire chess career. Might grow up to become some kind of nonce.
How do you know he's going to be a chess player?
It's quite a cerebral sport. You know, smart kids play. Dumb kids do soccer.
Yeah. But
You know, all that passing
should-
balls between the boys and sweating.
we shouldn't judge him. We shouldn't judge him before, he's had a chance to play with his mates and his friends and all the kids across town that he'll be friends with. He'll be popular just like his dad.
Yeah,
But,
good point. We should give him some time to fail on his own terms, then we can judge him. Anyway, I hear you got a promotion coming.
Yeah, that's right.
He'll never get physically hurt or anything.
He's so smart. He's only 2 and he's talking already. Listen to him, forming sentences and everything. He's going to be grandmaster.
Jin will do that to you.
So yeah, promotion.
I think he wants to
Promotion.
join the choir.
He's a beautiful angel. He's a cherub.
Yeah, word on the street is he'll be earning a small fortune with all that money.
Yeah, they're gonna promote me to manager of the BMW plant. It's fantastic. I'm gonna be overseeing all the lines and everything's gonna get made in Britain, made in England, like it should be.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Somewhat patriotic.
fantastic. Oh, best of British, that is.
You know, it's awfully lonely in here on my own with just my meager income and my alimony payments.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. That's what I wanted to ask you. Sybil, you've been a rock. Your foundation. I just wonder, would you be interested in, well, moving in and making it permanent? Like, you know, maybe, well, sometime in the we could get, you know, maybe me and you, we could get married. You know, it's something that we could do, isn't it? If you were interested.
Yeah, maybe one day, though I still would describe myself as smooth marble rather than a rock. Now you just make sure you get the promotion.
You've been resting around in my pocket,
and then we can pick out a nice new fancy house to celebrate.
Well, that sounds perfect. Yeah, I like that.
And a BMW. Sure, you'll get a company car or some such, I would imagine.
Yeah, anything.
Sounds like
anything,
delightful.
Sybil, you're worth it.
You can do it. I know.
Oh, I look forward to the future. Here's to the future. I know, that's...
Yeah, so is already empty.
Yeah, you haven't said yes, but he's an optimist at
Yes,
this point.
more or
At
less.
this point, yeah, more or less.
Fingers crossed. Etc.
Excellent. So there you go. There's a story of
There you
how
go.
Sybil and Johnson met.
That's
And-
how relationships work.
Yep.
Alcoholism makes the dream work.
It's textbook. Absolutely textbook. Okay, so is that Act 1?
Should we have
That's
a
Act
break?
1.
Yeah, we can have a break there with
Take
the
a little
first round.
break. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's 11 o'clock
and then
already.
we'll.
Well, that
and
would
then we'll-
actually be like half of Act 1. I mean, we can
Oh.
play it however we want for time.
Oh, that's
because
right. We've got
usually
2
there's RP.
scenes each. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
But don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Like we can
We can just
speed
do
it
one
up a
and
bit for the
yeah,
evening.
we can call it at the end of that. Right. So we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll go have some drinks and we'll be back very soon. See you in a bit.
We'll see you on the flip side.
I'm alive.
We're back.
Back once again.
Right then.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is the midpoint game thing we call the tilt, which is basically something happens that shakes up the whole dynamic, probably more than normal. Well, we currently have with this mess. Yeah, this current mess of drama to add a bit of a twist on. So I've given everyone an extra card, so we have 2 cards to work with to go through the tilt, so people can see how the sort of mechanics work. So if everyone wants to go and flip over their positive or negative cards they should have. I did distribute the second ones.
How do you make it bigger so you can see it?
If you click and press Z.
Thank you.
Okay, my 2.
Okay, so for
Innocence.
the tilt bit,
Mayhem.
Wow.
Lloyd, you've got tragedy.
yeah, so we have to work out.
Innocence.
Well, no, this hasn't kicked in yet. We get to that.
Minerva, paranoia, and paranoia. I can't see that one.
Oh my god, who's flashing these up on my screen so fast I can't see anything?
So they both.
And Infinity,
Oh.
paranoia.
Oh. Suddenly we're going to start being nice to you, Andy.
Or
Okay,
Probably because I died.
tragedy.
Death by Bishop.
I'm figuring the Bishop surgery didn't go so well.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the way this works, it's
Oh,
kind of like a preview for the aftermath phase.
right.
Is basically you add your two different colors together, and then the idea is you would subtract the lowest one if you from the other color. Like for an example, Andy. So when you have different colors, so like Andy has, IMT has red 3 and then a blue 2. So what you would do is you'd subtract the lowest from the highest, which would leave him with red 1.
Red 1.
When it comes to if you have both are the same color, you add them together, which is why it can kind of be strategic. If you want to, if you decide to play it strategically, you can be like, oh, we'll make sure we mix the people that we don't want versus people that we like, or we want to help out or whatever.
Right.
So like Croy has like red 7 because they had, and Tony has blue 6.
Ooh.
So that means because they're the two highest people,
nothing.
they get to pick the complications for the twist. So Croy, if you want to pick one of the cards on the table from one of the tilt cards on the table for a complication to add at this point in the story.
Should we drag them all out into this center there so we can see them
Okay.
all?
Yeah, just keep them somewhere so you can drag your own back to you, because you'll keep them and get 2 more for the final stage.
I have to say, I'm gonna a frantic chase. I think is where I'm going. I want to see a frantic chase. So
Okay,
I'm
so
going.
we'll keep that
if
as
I
one.
can pick mayhem.
Okay, so we'll keep that one in the middle. Just remember, so what we'll do is we'll move everyone up. We'll do Mianova's pick next, and
Yeah.
then we'll move them. Everyone's back to
Everything
the
else.
edge of the board, and then we'll move these two kind of in the middle, so you can keep track of them, but still
Okay.
remember who they belong to, because they'll matter in the sort of the end game
Yeah.
for point. So Tony, if you wanna, Miano, if you wanna pick one as well from the options available,
just pick
mine
any
is
that-
frantic. Yeah, any one of those that you want to add as a complication to the story.
Okay.
My decision might have been slightly tempered by the fact I'm listening to Electro Swing just now on the stream. I'm not sure.
I will go with Greed calls the shots.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Okay. Ooh, a frantic chase and Greed calls the shot.
Okay, so what we'll do is if everyone moves their other cards out, and we move those sort of next to the person they belong to, but on the inside track, just so that people know that they're the two tilt. So what these do is they add elements to the game that you can incorporate into scenes, like for the second half, either like using it as inspiration for something your character now tries to do to achieve, like work towards their goals, or
Okay. Yeah.
and then or it can be something that comes up in the middle of your scenes as like a twist. So for example, you might have like between Croy and Infinity, they may go to the gambling den, and then something goes wrong and there's a chase, or their scene may start after a chase, or vice versa.
Okay, but we get to decide.
Yeah, it's just these are extra elements that you're encouraged to add to work around, but you don't have to include them if you don't want.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
All right then.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I'm pretty much set on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and figure out what I want to do for that.
I kind of want to go back to something that happened earlier because I think it's I can see where the chase might come in. I have to write that down. I'll forget it otherwise.
Oh, I wonder if Sybil, she's just plodding around the house and gets like she sees like some of the posts and gets bored and reads it. Like I don't know, it turns out to be like a bank statement or something. Then she realizes that what she thought was like her sort of well-off husband has basically been pissing all their money down the drain.
Oh, her cash cow is a gambler, and it has
Yeah,
blown
so she
all
found
of
out
the
like
money.
yeah, so she's seen all the like I don't know like William whatever the gambling agency.
William Hill.
William Hill, like with their like logo on it, so she gets like she spends a day like potting around trying to ignore it, and then like her curiosity gets the better of it.
Yeah. So
And
when
she opens it, and then she sees like when she realizes that like they've gone down for like it, but basically she like so the chase is basically like they've gone off, and then she sort of like just realized what he's been doing. Like she's stormed off to the betting place to give her a piece of her money.
Oh yeah, a confrontation is about to occur.
so it is bowling, but it's not actually bowling. It's like horse racing or greyhounds or something.
Yeah, the bowling betting pool.
Yeah, I've taken Binion to the betting agency.
Yeah, taking them to the races. Wow. So is that are these like scenes now then? Normal scenes?
Yeah, so back to the seeds again, just with like with that
Okay.
element. So it plays out basically the same as like the first time. So we should say like at like a betting place or a betting shop or at the races with Binion.
I think-
It doesn't have to be right afterwards. It doesn't have to be with Binion, but like you can include him if you want.
Yeah,
He's your
okay.
son after all,
Yeah, well, that's true.
for better or for worse. More worse.
So I guess what we're driving. Are we driving back up after having been somewhere? And I've
Well, I think she'll like storm over like this. Like I'm having none of this. Fires up the Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah.
The over revs it, screeches in the road like some side tire squeaking that she pulls off. And then she like just pulls up outside, leaves it, like kicks the door open, storms.
Johnson, P.P. Smith, you come here right now!
Oh, I must be in trouble. She only uses my middle names when I'm in trouble. What is it, dear? I'm just on the
Come here,
toilet
you
having a
Malcolm.
shit.
Then I'm coming in! You lying douchebag!
What? Just give me a minute. Put the fan on.
Can't believe you gamble away all our money!
What? Oh, damn it. I'm
You're
rumbled.
supposed to get a bridge job, you're supposed to look after all of us, we wouldn't need to think! If finding out you thrown all our money away,
I open the door, flush the toilet, open the door, and I stand in between the door frame, bathroom door, and the.
Yeah.
you get out now or I'm gonna see if £50 will get this large muscular man to going get you out the hard way.
Well, listen, I was doing it. I was doing it for Binion. It was.
It's Binion present.
He needs to get that chest piece removed from his eye. Well,
Or maybe you should encourage him to pick a sport that he can actually has some hand-eye coordination to compete.
But he loves it so much. He's got all the posters on his bedroom wall.
What, Kasparov, Tchaikovsky, who cares?
He even
Nobody's
wears the
been
shorts
got
and the
famous for
sandals.
Yes,
Oh,
to my eternal shame.
He
I'm
needs the
trying to get him to wear
money.
normal shoes.
He needs the money.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
wait.
wouldn't need the money if you freaking look after him and taught him how to be a real boy. None of this weird pushing little plastic figures around a board nonsense.
But baby cakes,
Pretending
I
you're
just
some
do it-
mighty hero.
I don't like seeing you cross. You know that, don't you?
Well, you better get your shit together, or you'll see a lot worse than that. I'll get Wendell to arrest you.
Well,
He's
look,
just been promoted to sergeant. Or however the ranking system works in like the British police force, I have no idea. Chief Inspector, I don't know.
well. Listen, I just wanted you to respect me. You know, I thought if I did this and I got the money for him, then you know we'd be back to like it was at the beginning, when you treated me with kindness and compassion.
And you thought the way to do that was by hiding everything and gambling away all our money? Sounds like you
Yeah.
took the easy way out.
Well, it was.
Somehow
either-
I have less respect for you now than I did yesterday.
It was either that or I was going to buy some Ethereum, but I didn't really understand it, so I thought I'd better not. I know horses. I mean, it's easy, isn't it?
No, it's a fool's
One of them-
market, that premium currency in Fortnite.
One of them runs fast, and the other, and it's easy. It's simple. I can understand that. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures, and horses.
You ain't half right.
Well, you want to know the good news or the bad news?
Might as well get the good news out first. Have a second round of disappointment.
I won. I won at the horses. It was Binion. He
Why did
picked
you
the
win?
winner.
Like, maybe he's got a better eye for it than you do.
Well, he's only got one.
Whoa, hang on, whoa.
You know, maybe it's like when you're deaf, like they say, like enhances your other senses. Having a really stupid chess accident enhanced his other eye. Didn't make him any smarter though.
Binion, tell your
what's
mother
the
what
bad
we
news?
did at the horses.
Oh shit, he's in there already.
Binion, come upstairs and speak to your mother and father.
I'm
Is this the bad news?
trying to find the door. Hang on. Found it. Sir, found the door.
I can't believe you took your son in the cubicle with you. That poor boy's nose. It burnt to cinders.
Now, he used the downstairs toilet, didn't he? He's never been able to get
Unfortunately, it's
that.
right below the upstairs toilet.
You've never been able to get that door to work. It's that sliding lock on it. Told him not to use it, just leave it open. But never mind. Binion, are you coming up the stairs? Are you coming upstairs, lad?
As I said, he's got your brain.
Yeah. What do you want, Dad? I
Tell
was
your
playing
mum.
Fortnite. What's wrong?
What are you playing Fortnite for in the toilet? Told you about that. Electricity and computers and water, they don't mix, son.
That's not what Mommy
I
meant
was
when she
winning.
said it was a shit game.
Tell your mum what
I
we
was
did
winning, Dad.
this afternoon and how clever you were.
I don't want to
picking-
know what you've been doing in the toilet.
Oh. Well, Dad was showing me how to which bit, Dad?
The bit about the
bit
horses
with the
and about
chicken?
the name.
Oh, the horses.
No, don't tell your mum about that, lad.
All right, okay.
What chicken?
It was the name of the horse. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe you after all this shit.
Tell her how
Hey,
you picked
Dad.
the horse,
Yeah.
what you chose and why you chose it.
Dad said I could pick a horse, and I went with the one with a name that I understood.
See,
And,
it's
and-
clever.
Cook, son.
and then fastest cock came first. Show me the
Get around the
chickens.
corner right quick.
I told you, he's a genius. He's not just good at
I
chess.
won't go that far.
He understands how horses work as well.
He's just gonna probably need a bit of therapy when he's older.
He'll be fine. You know.
Again, Mum.
Okay, should we
He
pick a
won.
positive or negative and then come up to how we want to end it?
Positive and what is going to be the negative in this?
She's trying to take a stand because he's pissing away her income
Yeah.
that he earned.
But there might be some good news because he might, it
Yeah.
might be a positive outcome.
Yeah, so the positive outcome could be the good, like, what are
Um.
people feeling?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking negative because I want Wendell to get the girl.
Oh, they could do a bust. It's not an officially registered William Hill or whatever. It's an
No.
illegal operation.
Oh.
That's why they got such a dodgy toilet that empties out on
I
the
mean-
room below.
Is anyone under? I don't know how old Finian is, but he's underage. That's fair enough. He's
Oh,
going in.
says. Oh.
We ha-
So we could do
we never-
we could do a negative, and there's a police raid.
yeah.
We could. All that. I don't know. I'm kind of. For Sybil. I'm thinking maybe a positive outcome for Sybil, which would be
Won the money
He
back.
turns his shit around and gets his income back up again.
Yeah.
mm.
He won
Yeah.
big.
A big
The-
win.
Greed,
It was a
yeah,
big win.
the greed carries.
Yeah, I'm thinking a positive. I'm thinking a positive result for Sybil because Sybil's had it tough,
You have no idea.
and I think Sybil needs something positive to happen. That's me personally. I don't know what everybody else thinks.
I mean, it could be all sorts of positives. You could find someone richer.
Yeah, she can find more gin. Who knows? But I think I'm gonna go for a positive outcome for Sybil in this one.
We only have one positive left, don't we? Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, this is going to be a fun time.
oh, in that case, negative because I really want a positive for Wendell.
No takey backsy.
I think negative. I think dysfunction can just keep on rolling. I think there
Oh,
might be and
Okay.
the possibility of the setting scene of the cat at some point and getting back to that scene at some point could be just worth it.
Okay.
I just had the idea in my head of the place getting raided by Inspector Wendell.
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that's cool.
it's-
I like that
is
idea.
there-
That's good.
Is there any point asking Infinity what he's gonna vote for?
Negative.
I think negative, and it's a police raid. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think negative.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna go for negative for that then. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all, it's unanimous.
And there's gonna be a
Oh
police
no,
raid.
it's the pig.
No, I don't think it's Wendell though. I think it's the police. Don't think it's Wendell.
Oh, we could have a follow-up scene where she's
For reasons, yeah, that are about to we're about to explore.
Okay.
Do you want
so
to
we get raided.
So the windows come crashing in or whatever, is
Oh,
it?
Johnson, look what
And
you've
they-
done. You
Well,
got
the
us all
police,
in the ship
he's
now.
hammering at the door, doosh, doosh, with the old.
So we're on Wendell's scene now.
No, it's just like the negative outcome. It's like
Yeah, there's a negative outcome,
The
and we
police have
know
raided
that.
the betting shop where I've been trying to confront you, so we all look guilty. And there's also a kid on the premises.
Yeah.
I know he needs help, but like he's still a kid.
No, it turns out that. No, it's not. Yeah, difficult. Johnson has been implicated in selling dodgy cars to fund his gambling habit. Is that negative for Sybil, or is that a negative for Johnson?
Well, I think the negative for the scene would be they get raided because she's gonna get like in it with.
He's
everyone
kind of
else.
dragged
He's
into
just
this.
there. Yeah, the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to stand
just
up
for being
herself.
there. Yeah.
So that's her negative outcome.
And
So
her house
it
is crumbling
basically-
around her.
Whether it has
Yeah.
any lasting impact on anyone else is for other people to decide when they do their scenes, or
Yeah.
whether it
Okay.
brings us around to some old pirate scene that he seems to be working towards with glee.
So Wendell is walking up the path towards Rosalie's house. He's got a purposeful stride as he knocks on the door, raps very loudly, and waits and listens to see if anybody is inside.
So when's this happening?
This is happening shortly after the incident with the shopping
Okay.
being carried from the car. Maybe an hour or two after that, after he's kind of been chivalrous
Right.
and feels like perhaps he's winning over Sybil.
I will say that Johnson is not there for reasons which will become apparent in my scene.
I think that's probably correct. He's going for Rosalie at the
Yeah.
moment, and he's got something in his head, and he's rapping loudly on the door to Rosalie's house.
Sybil.
No, Rosalie.
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 Ah.
Mm.
Everyone just assumed it was Sue.
No, not yet.
Even when you're saying otherwise.
Yeah,
And he
Sensibly open the door.
and he stands there, and he kind of stands up straight and tall and tries to give off this air of authority.
Oh,
Rosalie Tweedy, we meet again.
what do you want?
I wish to speak with you. I have a proposition for you. May I come in?
Sure. Just, mind the cats, you know. Just
Certainly.
come on in.
And he steps around
And you just
some
see
of these
the
cats.
cats everywhere.
I say you never learned your lesson, Rosalie. I always considered you to be the Moriarty to my Sherlock Holmes.
What lesson needed learning?
The activity with the selling of these animals.
What's wrong with selling cats? You know, I'm a breeder. That's what I do. You know, to get cats, sell them to willing families who will give them nice homes. What's all wrong in that?
I think you know what I'm referring to, Miss Tweedy. That is, after all, why you were put away in the first place. However, I come to you under a different flag today. I have a proposition for you.
There's a proposition that's gonna end up biting me in the ass.
Why don't you put the kettle on and we can discuss the situation?
I don't think it's wise you stay here as long as it's necessary.
You have nothing to fear from me, Miss Tweedy.
Really?
I come to you not as Detective Inspector Lubbers, but as a human being. Have you ever been in love, Miss Tweedy?
I can't say that I have. No, the cats. Get people away.
I am sorry to hear that.
But that's a very weird question.
I have, you see. I am. But unfortunately, the person to which I am attracted, she is with another.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
what's that got to do with me? Sounds like a you problem.
Oh, it most definitely is a me problem. But I appeal to you for your assistance. You are a criminal, after all.
I'm not a criminal anymore. I did my time.
Indeed.
What do you require of me?
Perhaps you do not know Mr. Johnson Smith from number 23?
No, I can't say I do. Don't generally go around meeting people.
Well, he's a very unpleasant character. But it is his wife to whom I wish to spend the rest of my life.
Okay, I'm not gonna go and be some home wrecker, if that's what you're asking. I'm not gonna go and, what do you want?
I am willing to pay you £3,000.
Or
I would like Mr. Smith to be gone.
I don't think you understand, like, what kind of person I am. I'm not into making people disappear.
Well, how would you know? You've never done it.
Yeah.
I could stretch to £5,000 if that would help. He is a terrible human being.
Yes, but so you're here, you're a detective, you're a lieutenant, and you're asking me to dispose of a person. I'm just getting, is that right? Is that what we're going with?
I am desperate, Miss Tweedy. Desperate.
Oh, I don't know, get him sent down. Use your cop skills.
I am not a criminal.
I am not a murderer. Not all criminals are the same. I did nothing of the sort.
I think we should let everyone else decide whether you are or not.
Oh, no.
Excellent. You are. I mean, absolutely. You're gonna murder Johnson Smith. That's so good.
Yeah,
I'm voting negative on that one.
The 99 cat hit.
No, it's Wendell. It's a positive.
Yeah, it's
It's
positive.
gotta be
Oh,
positive
sorry.
for Wendell. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a positive. Oh, sorry. Of course.
for Wendell.
It's a
It's
positive or
Wendell's.
negative for what he's trying to achieve.
Yeah. Okay. Positive.
So if
for
we wanted
Wendell.
if we wanted to go ahead, then yeah, you have to give Wendell your blessing.
Yeah, I give Wendell definitely give Wendell my blessing.
Yeah, positive makes it more interesting. Yeah, let's go wait for someone to get assassinated with 99 cats.
I'm using greed as well here as a
Yeah.
both from Wendell's point of view and appealing to to Rosalie's greed too. Are you voting negative for this one?
Negative.
Anyway,
I'm going positive, so yeah.
okay.
What about
So-
Minerva?
I'm a murderer now?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, you're a possible murderer, a potential.
Yeah.
don't
an
forget your
accessory.
potential. Yeah, at the moment.
Oh,
You're
my God.
accessory to conspiracy to commit murder.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, the thing is, you agreed to kind of go along with it, I guess, character-wise, but like, you're in the future scenes, you could change your
Yeah,
mind, you could do something. You could be like, oh no, the 99 cats were loosed on a small 9-year-old child with a face injury.
Oh,
There's no
I
cats
just
left to do the
I'm
hit.
just, I mean, he's allergic, isn't he? Old Johnson is allergic to cats.
Yeah, but
We haven't established how allergic.
oh, I had a good idea. I don't know where it comes into it, but I'll see if I can get a chance.
Okay.
Remember, we're not judging you.
No, Wendell, you evil, evil man. You twisted officer of the law. All bad. This is, yeah, it's like Wisteria Lane all over again.
Yep.
I'm the only good one here.
You alky.
I'm the only one who's got, like,
Gin in the
the
bathroom.
right to judge me.
Oh.
I think Binion seems pretty innocent in all this. Still, he's managed to.
I mean, the fact that he's voting negative as well. I mean, that's just.
He's just a little shit.
Yeah. Oh, we should have.
Yeah.
If I'd have ordered his assassination, I think we'd all have gone along with it, regardless.
I mean, I already blinded him, so you know.
Half blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have used that. It is Binion's father, after all.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We're going positive. Oh, we got.
Yeah.
Positive for Wendell.
Yes.
So you set the scene. Do we get
Yeah, so-
into the way it
so
plays out?
I think you. Well, that's the idea, isn't it? You guys
Yeah.
get to say whether it's the
Yeah,
negative or.
they supply the twist, and then you sort of wrap up how it pans out based on the positive and negative. If you want to
Yeah.
control the positive and negative bit, then everyone else basically
Yeah,
sets the
sets
scene
the
for you,
scene.
which can be worse.
So all I was thinking was that the cat that Sybil has is somehow
Poison
Oh.
claws.
poison claws or something, and it can somehow, you know, I don't know. It seems a bit contrived, but I just thought this scene that I have in my head of
Whereas the rest of it hasn't been contrived at all.
So yeah, that was my thought on that. How it might happen. I never. Does
Yeah.
your character Rosalie know like enough about poisons and stuff to kind of hit like the 99 cats thing? Is that
She is a criminal.
she's a criminal with lots of
Does it mean
cats?
everyone- I
I love
mean,
it. Her cross-town rivalry is driven into all sorts of murderous ends.
Yeah.
bleh.
It's a chance to strike back at the family of your rival. How can
plague
you
upon
resist?
his
How
house
can
in
you
particular.
resist?
Like, I would probably have, like, cat medicine and probably stuff to, like, sedate.
Mm.
Oh,
So,
Oh yes.
like
yeah.
yeah. So the struggle happens. Is this the outcome then? Is this what?
I think the outcome is that the outcome, I think, if it's in Wendell, if it's positive for Wendell, then I guess Rosalie is going to agree to do for £5,000. She's going to agree to somehow get rid of Johnson Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
I
she
think that's...
double crosses him.
Oh, she can double cross him, I guess. But at the moment, she's going to agree to do it.
Yeah.
What happens afterwards is anybody's game, isn't it? But,
Is that the positive and negative? Positive, she gets away with it. Negative, she doesn't.
well, we don't know at this moment. I think we're just dealing with this scene, isn't it? It's the positive or negative outcome of this scene. So the positive outcome of this scene would be Yeah, I'll do
He
it.
takes it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then later on she can fuck him over. And runs off with Sybil. They'll go and live happily ever after in the Bahamas or something.
Unfortunately, that part is entirely up to the aftermath.
Yeah, yeah. And bearing in mind we've only got negatives left.
Yay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
We move on then to I believe it's your go then, your scene, Rosaline.
I don't know. I might just carry on with this story, just to see, because I mean, there's only negatives left, so I actually kind of want to see how it goes.
Yeah. Everybody's going to jail.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Yeah. So I think this, like, I agree to it because I had this. I get this idea of all the like cat's medication and everything to maybe try and sedate him.
Ooh, with a cat.
Yeah, I don't want the cat eating. Yeah. And something.
Yeah.
No. That just sounded. Saying it out loud makes it sound so much worse. Just
You
like
mean better?
After the cards,
You mean
and there's
better?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think
By the
what.
way, I counted the cards, and we do still have spare positives and negatives, so we don't have to worry about only one outcome.
I think what she would do would try and get Johnson to come to her house under the pretense of she sold Sybil that cat that somehow she's found out was a bit aggressive. To bring the cat back to, I don't know, trade her for a white cat.
Right. So is that going to be the scene then that we're going to play
Yeah,
out?
it's probably more successful than a new illicit cat racing gambling ring.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Like getting him to come to the house, drug him, and see what happens.
So I guess this is all before the raid on the betting shop.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just all. I don't know, it's very confusing now. Because if I'm trying to off him and it's before the betting shop, that means he does actually get to the betting shop. So
Well, we do. Well, the thing is, you can do a positive or negative, and like it doesn't mean that like it's like positive means you kill him, negative means you don't. It could just be like positive is like something works out in your favor, and you end up you don't kill him, or like negative is like something interrupts you, or something else happens. Like you don't have to kill off this character before the end of the game.
Okay.
Because if you're not keen on it as well, you can come up with like some story reason why it doesn't happen, positive or negative. It's just you end up in a good position or a bad position afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think in that situation, I don't know where. Yeah, I'll just see like if we can get to the house and bring the cat. Kind of thing.
Okay, so she's planning the thing. So should we give her a positive or a negative outcome to play with?
Negative.
I mean, I'm thinking having him come to the house is going to be more interesting than him not coming to the house, right? Is that what we're talking about here at the moment?
Well, it's just like,
Or is that-
it could be any number of things. We just sort of decide like whether things go her way or things don't, and then the RP will be like various things.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, we can suggest ideas of how we'd want it to go, but like we can go either way.
I think getting the cat or getting this poison delivered to the area where Johnson is pretty cool to happen.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would like to.
All right.
Positive.
Positive.
I think it's a positive. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm just assuming that obviously I've agreed with Wendell and he's told me who it actually is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
how yeah, so I'll try and get in touch with Johnson.
Right.
Mm.
What, you phoning or something?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna try and.
I've heard you got a cat to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missold you a cat. I'm terribly sorry. Allow me to make
Well-
things right.
So is the phone ringing at this point in time? Are you actually?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've probably got all the information off Wendell. He'll somehow have it. He's
Yeah.
great. So I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a call.
I take out my Nokia 3210, which is just my favourite phone. But hello, who's this?
Oh, is that Johnson?
That's right, Johnson Smith. Oh, how can I help you? It's not about the car that sold you, is it?
No, it's about a cat I sold to your missus.
Bloody hell! You sold that bloody fearsome tiger to my wife.
Yeah, I've just found out that obviously he's gone a bit rogue. So
Where did you find it? Borneo?
I breed cats, so I have a lot of cats. So if you want to bring him back, I can.
You're bloody
So-
right, I want to bring him back. Have you got any crocodiles in there? Maybe I could have one of them instead.
No, I just have cats. Like
Have you got a nice one that'll sit on my lap and purr and stuff like cats are supposed to do? That thing's locked up in the futility room at the moment.
I have loads for you to choose from. You can come round. I'll make you a cuppa, and you can choose whichever one you want. No charge.
bloody hell.
Just apologise.
Will it be the same colour? Fucking devil colour, like the bastard thing with horns. I'll bring it right round. Where can I find you?
I'll give him my address.
Right,
Just, bring him round and come and take your choice.
Jesus, I hope I can get it in the cat box without getting killed. That thing brought home a duck the other day. Where the fuck did it find a duck from? It's a bloody cat, not a... Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I think we got it mixed up with the nice one. Siblings. They get a bit
Oh,
confusing.
right.
Get some cooking gloves. I'm sure that'll do alright.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good idea. That I'll get them, and then I'll get my asbestos suit on, and then I'll put on my chainmail and my fucking plate armor. Right, I'll be right round. Give me 20 minutes. I may or may not be able to drive with one hand afterwards. Should have seen the state of me when it got out of the car. Bloody
Yeah,
ran me
just
halfway down the street. It did.
Just make sure that the cat carrier's locked proper. You'll be right as rain.
Damn right, I'm going to make sure it's locked proper. I've got a back chain I'm going to put in it. Bloody thing won't be able to bite through that.
No.
Right.
No.
Well, give me...
Bring him back round.
If I'm still alive, I'll phone you.
Okay.
And I'll tell you I'm on my way. I'm just going to get the cat now. Listen to it. It's purring. Sounds like a dragon.
Yeah, he'll be alright. He'll be alright.
Oh, I'll give him a dreamy. He loves them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay then. Right, thanks for that. You don't know what this means to me. It's fantastic what you're doing. Get a proper cat that plays with bits of wool and stuff. rather
do
than kill
apologise.
sheep.
Yeah, I do apologise. I saw
Had
this
the,
out for you.
had the farmer knocking at my door. Said he saw my cat chasing sheep through field. Bloody hell, right, I'll be right there. I can hear it. It's purring now. I think it likes the tree meat.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Oh, awesome. Now we're back to Binion's scene.
Oh no.
The one innocent in it all.
Do you want to work towards your need?
What's my need?
Get away from your stupid family.
No, because that's Cry wants to get away from the stupid family. I don't. I am the
I
stupid
mean, you
family.
both can. You both can. For different reasons.
Feel like I need to get him caught up in all of this.
Yeah. I mean, how does Binion feel about his dad?
He hates him.
He hates him.
Yeah.
So
He
maybe
never took
there's going to be a scene then here where he kind of sees what's going on with between Rosalie and his dad, and has an opportunity to either to intervene in some way, maybe.
Oh, you know what could be quite funny? Is if, like, the deep-seated rivalry takes over and he's like, I'm going to come up with a better plan to kill my dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah. That could work. Yeah. Binion's gonna head to the cat shop to see Rosalie. Hello!
Oh,
Oh my god, it's you!
what do you want?
It's you! You did this to me!
That's method acting right there. Look.
Oh my god.
You who put this bishop in my eye!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am sorry about that. You know,
Bitch!
I was caught up in a moment. Things happened. I apologise. You know, I got my comeuppance for it. You know. What do you want? Why are you here? You're just here to make me feel guilty about your stupid eye.
You know, it's not just the eye, you know. The porn still hasn't come out yet.
Oh. Yeah.
Look.
You get that looked at.
I didn't know it was you here, but I need you. I need help. I was told that you could help me with a problem with a person.
Who told you that? What kind of problem? I've got things to do.
I need someone to kill me dad.
Why do you think I can kill your dad? Oh my god! I know I did you harm.
Oh, my respectable policeman. This is where I could come.
A respectable policeman? No, that's a lie. I don't kill people. I'm not in that.
Can you just get rid of him, or maybe shove a porn up his ass?
I don't have them anymore. I'm not going to do that.
But you did it to me.
Well, you deserved it.
Look, he's an asshole. Okay, he never took me bowling.
That's not a reason for me to kill him. I don't know who he is. I don't know him.
Just can you take him out or not?
I don't know.
I'll pay you a tenner. I've
That's not even-
saved up. Miss Spencer gives me.
Oh my god, no. £10 is not worth my time.
You should definitely take that tenner. I mean, that's 10. You're gonna kill the guy anyway. That's an extra tenner.
Imagine what you could do with a patsy.
If you take the tenner, I won't tell the police what you did with the rock either.
Wow.
We didn't tell them. They only know about the bishop and the pawn.
Well, they know enough.
Never did find that rock.
Why has he gone up somewhere diagonal?
Oh my god. Okay, right, alright. Come inside. Just get out the doorway. He's shouting weird things.
So can you take him out or not?
Why do you want him taken out? Why don't you just leave home?
'Cause he never took me bowling. He always promised. I think he was embarrassed of me. And I think he killed me real mother.
Oh my god. Why would you think he killed your own mum?
Because I did a DNA test and Sybil's not my real mother.
Thank God. Sorry, I'm not here.
Is that you over there at the cat section again?
No,
I told you I want a dog.
it's me.
I want another cat. Stop biting him.
Your
They're following
neighbor.
you again.
Oh
Get
god.
out.
Look, why don't you just take yourself bowling?
I want. I can't find the door.
What?
I've struggled with doors since the bishop. You see?
How have you not learned that by now?
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe I should ram a bishop in your eye and see how you find doors.
You wouldn't get close enough.
Look, can you kill him or not?
I don't think you want that on your conscience, mate. Like,
That's why I'm asking you to kill him.
So you'll be alright if your dad
Yeah.
died. And you
Well, I made sure I'm in the will, so I'm all good.
so you want to pay for him to die, and you'll be alright with that.
Yeah.
Eh,
I'd love it. That your character seems to be the one who would be like, "Here's £5. Like, I know you're playing hardball, but he like slides a £5 down across the table, sweeten the deal."
If you do it, not only will I give you the tenner, but I'll let you have a go on my remote control car. Only around the corner though.
how would that sweeten the deal?
You caused a loss of damage to me. I
didn't
feel
say
like you owe me.
Oh no.
Okay, so do you want to give him a positive ending
I
or
do.
a negative ending?
I want to give him a positive ending.
Why do these endings are always just me killing someone now?
Yep.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
I would like a positive ending to this scene.
I'm up for
I
a
think-
positive.
Yeah, I'd like Binion to get what he wants here.
Yeah.
Look, Rosalie's gonna kill the guy anyway.
Yeah.
It's
We
just,
don't know.
it's
It hasn't
like
happened yet. This
it's
is like
like-
court crime.
it's free money.
I
This
don't.
is an
want
extra
him-
tenner.
I don't
Well,
want him to think.
potentially an extra
You could buy an extra-
£15.
You could buy an extra packet of cigarettes in prison.
I don't want him to think that I did it for him.
Oh, oh, that's a
Ooh,
good
new
point.
sorts of conflict.
That's a good point. Ooh. That is a
what
good
about
point.
what about a knowing wink? Like, I'm not going to do it.
Jesus.
So that'd be a negative. And then the negative for Binion would end up being that he goes home and he thinks about it and actually realizes it wouldn't be that great after all, but then it happens anyway and it plagues his.
I mean, knowing Binion, I think regardless of what happens, if it goes ahead, he'll assume he was the one who convinced you to do it.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess the negative would be he develops a conscience. I guess at some point, like
yeah,
so
negative. Well, negative would be something in the scene that like like, he doesn't get what he wants. So like he
right. So
sudden onset conscience.
So maybe he thinks he's going to get what he wants, but then realizes that maybe that's not what he actually wants.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Negative.
I like Infinity. It's just like this does not compute.
Yeah, like that's the whole bit. Do you want that on your conscience? I'm sorry, I don't have one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, we just decide positive or negative. He has to like roll, like he has to figure out like where the scene goes.
Yeah.
Through roleplay. So, do we want it to have a positive or a negative ending?
But I think negative in that case. I think it'll be fun to hear him roleplay it out, and I think
yeah,
Rosalie,
okay.
Rosalie was putting some pretty poignant questions to him, and I think that deserves an answer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Not too bad. You got a positive card and got a negative one.
Great.
So.
It's what happens when you give everybody else negative cards, Andrew.
Wasn't me, it was Binion.
Okay, Corey, do you want to take it away with whatever you want to do for your scene?
So, we're kind of.
Your character can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know they can do whatever they want. But I'm trying to think about the game as well, because what after this, what happens after this last second round?
What I'll probably do for just for brevity is like I'll do like the first round. I'll randomly allocate like the second card for everyone. Then we would total it up, and you'd have the aftermath. And like depending on what your result is against like the aftermath, I think it's a table. Will tell you like what kind of ending your character has for a story. So it might end up being like you get a 0, which means your character probably would die. But like the more points you get on one end of the spectrum, generally the better your outcome is. So like your character might end up being like the only one who survives. But then we can describe that in the aftermath of the montage.
I want to go back a little bit just to where we're still at the shopping scene where the car's been brought back. And I want to establish the scene where I've opened this up and the cat has gone mental on me, so I think at that point what's happened is I've gone and I've opened up the car and I look in and I see the shopping and I go to pick it up and Wendell, you're there going, oh, I'll get it, and it's just like
that's right, yeah.
And I say, well, all right then, you take the shopping and I'll get whatever this thing is here, and I pick up the cat carrier and oh, it's a cat, and I open the thing up like that, and it just goes like it attaches itself to my face, and I try and like scrape it off, but it's attached to my face, and I'm like running down the street shouting, "Get it off me! Get it off me!" and then I kind of pull it off and I chuck it to the ground, but then it keeps chasing me basically, and it's like, and every so often it launches itself and like lands on my back, and I'm basically running around the street shouting, and all the neighbours are coming out and watching to see what all the kerfuffle is. So that's the scene where I'm
very brave.
I'm trying to get away from the cat that's trying to kill me.
I thought of quite a fun secondary outcome that you could have. Your character realizes they aren't actually allergic to cats. It's just Binion's always been there in the background when they've been around cats.
You're allergic to Binion.
So I'm running, I'm chasing, and I'm getting chased. And I do the loop right round, and I get back, to the house, and I've been running for a while, and I see Wendell and Sybil, and they're there, and I'm getting chased by this cat. This cat's coming charging up the path after me, and I run into the house, kind of totally out of breath, and covered in scratches and blood everywhere, and I see Wendell and Sybil. So what I want to know is the outcome at this point. Is it positive in that Sybil is my positive would be for me to be able to maintain the family, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the negative would be the two of them potentially in a clutch or whatever that kind of situation would be. So I don't know, is that... do I get to decide that much? I'm not sure. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing. So the scene is that I've just run into the house, covered in scratches. Sybil and Wendell are there.
Sorting the shopping. And who knows what else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to give him good news or bad news?
Oh.
I mean, he's not going to live too long after this, so does it really matter?
I mean, there is that, and Wendell clearly is an unpleasant character as well. So I wouldn't mind seeing him get his comeuppance too. So, we just have to say positive or negative, and then Croy decides what form that actually takes, right?
Yeah,
so,
they do the roleplay, yeah.
So
you could have we could have if you want to give him this is a scene to boost his character, we could go positive, and you could do it's like Wendell makes an awkward pass just as he barges in.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he gets to be the hero for his final scene.
I'm in that case. I'm gonna go positive.
Yeah, I'll go positive.
I'm gonna go positive for Johnson in this.
Let him end on a high note.
Yeah. What about everybody else? Yep.
The illustrious tale of Johnson.
I mean, there's no point asking Infinity. We know what he's gonna say.
I mean, so long as two of us don't agree with him, and I think that carries the vote. Generally.
Well, I think we've got three people saying positive. So I think it's a positive outcome for Johnson.
You're outvoted, Infinity. All right, so it's a positive scene. I'm completely covered. I smash into the room, and I see the two of you, and I'm like, Sybil, you've got a bloody tag. Look, it's coming for me. The bloody what's
Mr.
Sybil,
Mitten.
your cat. What did you get a cat for?
Oh,
I could have a companion. All those lonely nights where you're off wasting our money.
I said I'm sorry. It was for Binion, but
I'm sorry, but I don't think sorry is enough in this instance, Mr. Smith.
what are you saying, Wenzel? Thanks for helping with the shopping, but I think you should leave now. This is none of your business.
I'm not leaving,
What do you mean
Johnson. I am staying here with your wife.
was a bloody
I
cat?
love her.
You what? You what? You said you were in love with my wife? You've been living
That's
next door?
right, Mr. Smith. I
Using-
do.
using
And she
my-
loves me.
Get that bloody cat off me! And I grabbed the cat. I says, maybe you'll like my cat instead. And I pick the cat off and I lob it at Wendell. You coming into my house? And the cat just goes mad. It just catches on your face, and bites your nose, and claws your ears. And then I walk up to Wendell. And you never want to see your face in here again. Now fuck off! And I kick him in the balls. He's got a cat attached to him. And yeah, I guess you bend over double, and the cat jumps off and runs into Sybil's arms. And I grab him by his collar and his belt buckle loop, and I take him to the door. And I'm dripping blood all over you, by the way.
Yeah.
And I grab you and I throw you off the property down the garden path.
That is assault, Mr. Smith. I will see you hang for that.
Well, I'll see you hanging yourself, you bastard. Now fuck off of my property. I believe you.
Mittens,
All that
get him.
time, I thought that you were being that. Oh, that bloody cat again! Jesus Christ, mate! Oh, I'm telling you. I'll send this cat round. I'll post it to your
I was going to set the
letterbox.
cat off. I was going to set the cat off to when.
All right, yeah, okay. So it jumps past me and it runs on Chasey's
He's now the
Randall.
inferior male because he's being dealt with.
Sybil, I thought we had some.
It-
Oh,
We did,
we
but then
had-
you lost the fact of this dish rag.
And the cat's running down the path, getting chased by, chasing Wendell. He's running back to his own property.
Now I hope you learned your lesson. Now go clean yourself up. You're making a mess everywhere. You know
Right.
how hard it is to get blood stains out of a
Well,
carpet?
nobody's sure
You don't want
which
to ask.
one of us she's talking to.
I'll go to the downstairs toilet. Did Binion manage to get out yet, or is he still in there?
You're still in the toilet.
Oh, Binion, son, are you all right in there? Are you all right in there? Look,
I've lost my phone.
I'll get the screwdriver. I'll take the lock off. All right. I'm just gonna get clear.
Not again.
I've got a bit of blood on me. I've got.
What?
I got attacked
Why
by
have
a.
you-
I got attacked by a cat. It's a ferocious bastard lion.
What? A lion? I don't want to come out if there's a lion.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll bring you dinner. Just stay there. I go
Last
upstairs.
time you said that, and you disappeared for a month.
I go upstairs, get cleaned up. Yeah, and that's the end of the scene.
Oh, wonderful.
Well,
So I think ironically we have run out of negative cards. I was going to do like a random thing for allocating a second run so we could do the aftermath.
and we've
So
only
many
got positive cards
to give
left.
people.
Ooh. All positive then.
Okay, so this will be much like the tilt where you turn them all over and we like total up the point, and that should we'll be able to get you an aftermath result.
Okay. Ooh.
So you want to total up both colors and take the lowest away from the highest.
Unless
Ideally, you want to
they're
be
the
as far
same
away
colour.
from 0 as you can.
I got 9.
Oh, nice.
So we adding up our red cards from before and our. No, just the cards we got just now.
Yeah, just those.
Okay, I got 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so we make a note of them, and then it'll come from which card you get from the aftermath pile. Okay, so Croy, what's your current total? You're still on. What's your total, Croy?
I got the 2 cards I got just now. I got 7.
Okay, so 7 minus 7, so fortunately it reduces you to 0 because it's red 7 and blue 7.
Oh
So you
no!
take one away from the other.
Okay. Oh no, I got 0.
Oh. So is that from the scene before the previous act?
This is the aftermath. So basically, this
Okay.
stage is basically like a montage of what happens to your character after,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
at this point, like to the end of the story, to wrap up their story.
Right.
So IMT is 5 minus 4, so you are on red 1.
I'm on red one. Didn't affect me at all.
Horrifying. I'm
Yeah.
probably dead, right?
Dead.
Yep. And you are on blue 9, was it,
Yeah,
Mark?
yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately in this order, because 8 and 9 for some reason are on the same card,
That's okay.
we have to go for the next lowest number from that. So you would get the 6, 7.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. No, I think you would actually get the same because it would be 9 and then 8. They don't actually. You sort of you have the same result, but you can narrate it how you want.
Okay. So that's me there, is it?
Yeah, and I got red 2. So you have to try and work out like what kind of outcome our character has from this series of events.
Okay.
And then you can narrate your character's send off.
Yeah. So, what have we got here?
So taking turns from the highest aftermath result to the lowest. So there would be Mark goes first with 9.
So I figure what probably happens is Wendell, he runs home being chased by this cat and locks himself in his house. Somehow I'm assuming then that maybe the plot of him attempting to get Johnson kind of disappear. I mean, he never ever said murder. He never ever said that. So I guess he's thrown off the force completely and disgraced. And ends up going into retirement and moving away from this particular street. Perhaps he finds himself living by the coast somewhere. He doesn't have much money. He's obviously doesn't get his pension from the force. He was fired after all. And so he has very little money. He kind of ends up living a kind of pitiful existence. Perhaps, but he's by the coast. He's still alive, which may be more than could be said for some of the other characters in this sorry story.
Then we'll go to Mianova. You had 8.
I think with this is. She would have tried.
I mean, enough people wanted to kill Johnson that I think you not doing it doesn't really make too much of a problem for.
No, I think it's because he's made some mistakes. So yeah, I think she tried to poison him or whatever. It didn't work. But obviously she couldn't build up she couldn't work up the guts to actually just know.
Yeah, no, go up and do it himself.
Just do it.
Yeah,
blunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she fed him a load of these weird drugs. She has no idea what's going to happen to him. So.
Yeah. So when did he go round? Did he go round with the cat and you gave him something to drink that maybe had this?
Had a bit of everything.
Yeah, that you thought would probably do the job, but it turns out you're not that good at chemistry.
No, it turns out he was still able to walk out.
You need a Heisenberg.
So I've just used all the cat medicine. I've got all these cats. There's some savage little shit just running around.
At least you won't get COVID.
And he's just walked out, so if anything happens to him, he knows it was me. So it's like, oh, what's going on? Kind of thing. But it's just like, just gonna leave that. I think that's how it would have happened.
So I would be next with number 2. So I'm going with the idea that as sort of a fallout with all of this stuff going on with Johnson. that basically she's ended up in probably the worst possible situation she could imagine. She's sort of out of house and home and still has to look after Binion.
Although not for long,
It's like
possibly.
Who knows? It's up to Binion. Probably gets drowned in a toilet or something on its own foolish. Who knows? But yeah, so she basically, she just loses all of her like mod cons and her convenience and her alcoholism because she can't afford. That's the worst life. While looking after a severely disabled chess champion.
Potential
What?
chess champion. I mean,
Hey, look, the castle thing turned up. Where did that come from? How does Binion's story end?
Having been freed from the toilets by Binion's father, because Binion's father freed him and then ran off chasing this person, Binion didn't quite know where he went, and he unknowingly walked onto the main road, and he was taken out by a car.
the one in it.
That's where the chess piece came from. It got knocked loose by the car impact. And Croy, how do you want to end the Johnson story?
So, yeah,
Sounds like everything's against you at the moment.
He comes back after, he's kind of been lurking outside Lubber's house, kind of just like shouting at him and throwing stones at his window and stuff, and like threatening. And he goes back after all of that, and he says to his wife, "Where's the boy then? Have you seen him?"
Oh, he's just outside playing with the cars.
Oh, good lad. He's always interested in things moving from one place to another. That's why I love chess so much. I'm just gonna lie down. I feel a bit strange actually. But look, I got you a cat. I got you a nice cat. Look at this one here. See this one? It's called Tiddles. And it purrs and meows and stuff. Look, it doesn't want to kill me, but I don't feel so good, so I'm gonna go and lie down a bit. I hope you don't mind me getting a new cat for you. I felt the last one was a little bit violent. I've still got the scars. And I go and lie down.
Tiddles, get him!
I go upstairs to lie down and have a sleep. And in the morning, I wake up, and I'm like, I can't see. I've lost my eyes. I can't see. I'm blind. I don't know what's happened. My eyes. What's wrong with me? I can't see. I don't understand. Why can't I see? And it's just him lying on the bed, like shouting because he's lost his
Shouting for
sight.
Binion.
In an empty house.
Yep.
Only Binion.
Yep. In an empty house, there's nobody there, and I walk in, I kind of clamber.
Just him and just you and Mr. Tiddles.
Yeah.
And later
He's
on,
just sitting purring on the end of the bed.
yeah. I don't put two and two together, but yeah, I'm blind, so that's it. Empty in a house with no sight. My son's dead.
One
My
happy cat.
stepson's dead, and my wife's left me. And that's why they call it the blues.
We could write a country and western song about
That
that.
was a dark ending.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was great.
I could never see that
Excellent.
cover.
Excellent.
Oh, brilliant.
Hope everyone had fun.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That was a great laugh.
That was brilliant.
Absolutely. Well done. Thanks to everybody who hung out for that fiasco. I think we got the hang of the game towards the end there. but certainly a good story, well told. Yeah, we're Infinite Monkey Tales. We tell tales. We are infinite, and we may or may not be monkeys. Ladies and gentlemen, lads and lassies, and absolutely everyone, all of you, thank you so much for coming along tonight and joining our show. We'll be back again next Friday with some more madness. Keep it locked and see you then. Have a great one, everybody. Cheerio. Bye.
Cross.
Bye.
Think opinion.